Hello, hello. Finally, unboxing the Dreaming Owls. Let me tweet this out and I'll be right back. Um, Great. And then while we'll wait for everyone to join us, I am is writing on Universe private messaging right now, and I would love to let you guys know what he's talking about because I am wants attention. Okay, so that's why he's writing these messages on the Universe app. So for anyone here who's joining me right now, we're still gonna wait a bit. Maria, hi. She says, "Hi, how are you?" I'm great. Okay, I'll be honest. I feel good right now because I'm talking to you guys, but generally, like because I still have so much work I need to do. I'm not feeling the greatest, but I'm fine. I'm fine. Could be worse, and I'm just cruising by as much as I can. But welcome, Maria, and also we're gonna talk very very soon during this weekend to complete the rest of your order, as you know. So let me let you guys know what I am is talking about in private messaging on Universe right now, and he just wrote new messages right now. So while we wait for everyone to come join us, he said first is that he went to the dermatologist. Hold on, let me go back to the beginning. Okay, so he went to the dermatologist and he was trying to get a taxi, but he couldn't get a taxi because it's Friday. Oh, wait, oh, by the way, today, January 28th, 2022, it's Friday, and right now it's 5:54 p.m. So not only is it a Friday evening, okay, and it's also the weekend before Lunar New Year, so everyone is like wanting to get home as quickly as possible, and he can't get a taxi, which makes sense. And not only that, it's the time when everyone is getting off of work, so it's rush hour, pun intended. He's trying to get a taxi during rush hour, and so he's saying how he couldn't get a taxi, which makes sense. And so it's his fault for going to the dermatologist today. But anyways, he couldn't get a taxi, so he's taking the subway. It's unheard of for K-pop singers or any celebrity to take the subway, but he has to take the subway because yeah, but then I find it shocking. Doesn't he have his own car? Why didn't he drive to the dermatologist? But maybe it's worse to be driving now that I think about it, because there's like so much traffic going on. But good luck to him taking the subway. So he's taking the subway, and he's telling us on private messages because he's saying like, what if I get eye contact with someone, like someone recognizes him. So he's basically saying, what if someone recognizes him? And he said, if you make eye contact with me, do the hand signal. The monbebe hand signal, as you guys know. So he said do that. And then but I mean, why as a celebrity do you want to get attention to yourself in a public area? Like you're gonna like make everyone riled up. And also COVID is super bad in Korea right now. So I hope he doesn't talk to anyone and he's going around as safely as possible. If he catches COVID from this, I'm gonna be so angry at him. But so he's telling us that he's taking the subway. He even uploads a photo of himself. So this is how he looks like right now. So he uploaded that for people to recognize him. I'm like, I didn't know you were such an attention seeker, but he really wants to meet people in public. So he legit is broadcasting to us on private messages to go find him. He's crazy. You're crazy. Okay, so anyways, then he kept writing saying that he looks like this. So that photo I showed, he said, I look like this. But he said, don't do anything that stands out a lot. So like if you do recognize him, like just be quiet about it. Like he said, be subtle about it. But he wants the attention though. Okay. It was his birthday 2 days ago. I guess I should try to give him credit. But you're a celebrity in a public area and it's COVID. Don't meet people. Okay, anyways. So he said, yeah, understand, like, be subtle about if you recognize him. And he said also that he's shy, so let's do it like, kind of like just quietly. Let's quietly try to do, to if you guys recognize each other. And so he said he's also sending private messages right now carefully, like he's trying to be like he's talking on Kakao, but he's actually writing on private messages because he doesn't want people to what he's such a weirdo. So he's like he doesn't want the attention. Like he's like be sneaky about it, but he's asking for attention, if you see him riding the same subway. Oh my gosh. Just this guy. Anyway, so he says try to do naturally secretly. Whatever, this guy. Anyways. Or oh no, sorry. I think that's what he means sending private messages right now. He's trying to do it as naturally and secretly as possible. That's what he's saying. So anyways, he's saying that he keeps getting logged out of the Universe app often, which we know Universe still hasn't fixed this logging out situation. And so he also said, oh, because it's people getting off of work, so there's a lot of people. And I'm like, yeah, of course it would be. And so he continues to say, oh, he now he's asking us what should he eat for dinner. He must be bored on the subway. Okay, so he must be bored, but also he should be like a sardine in the subway trains right now because I'm sure everyone is trying to get home as quickly as possible for Lunar New Year. So, anyways, he's asking us what should we eat for dinner, and he says takanmari. So takanmari is just a chicken soup dish. So I think someone recommended that to him, and he said, oh, takanmari, this chicken soup dish that sounds good. And then he says, he's ridiculous. He's even saying what subway car he rode on. He's in 1-1 car. Since he's telling to us so publicly, I might as well say it in this YouTube live too. So he's saying, yeah, he's in the first car of the subway train. So each subway train car in Korea, they have a number. And so he's in the first one, 1-1. But we don't know what subway station he's in, what train, what line he's on. So he's not revealing that, and he shouldn't be. But he's saying he's in 1-1. This guy, he's asking for attention. He wants people to find him. Anyways, but then he said, oh, but now he said he got off the train. Okay, so I assume no one recognized him. Okay, so as he shouldn't be, he's like wearing a mask and the hat, like, come on. Okay, so anyways, so he got off and he said he didn't get any notice from anyone, and he said how sad. Like that's like oh, too bad. It's like that kind of feeling. Oh, too bad he didn't meet someone that recognized him on the train. Is this like some kind of celebrity disease that all of them want to be recognized in public? But the thing is, as you guys know, when they go do like Midnight Idol and they have all those fans there taking their photos, like, and also at the airport, nonstop taking their photos, don't you think they will get sick of it by now? But I guess he still has a celebrity disease and he wants to get noticed in the subway. Whatever. Anyways, I just think it's really, just really if I were a celebrity, in my honest opinion, but then again, this is my personality. If I was a celebrity, like I know I have to be in the public eye all the time. Like wouldn't you get tired of it? I personally feel like I would get tired of it, and I want to, see how it feels like to be like a normal person. So he got this opportunity to feel like a normal person, but he actually wants to get recognized. Whatever, that's I am for you guys. So I don't think he wrote anything else. Yeah, because he got off the train, and I assume he's now walking to his house. Good for you, I am. And also, I'm kind of glad no one recognized him because that would have been an uproar in the subway station. And then people, COVID is still really terrible in Korea. So don't make people like want to meet you and talk, anyways. Anyways, welcome to today's unboxing. It seems like there's most of you guys here. So I'm going to start this unboxing very soon. But yeah, that's just some I am stuff that just happened right now. And let me get the greetings out of the way and then we're going to get to unboxing. Okay. Joey says, wow, 3 days in a row. I know. It feels like I'm celebrating Ian's birthday every single day, given I just started with Ian's private messages. So yeah, it could be like a special I am celebration. And also, we haven't seen Shawnu January calendar a lot. So, guys, this is Shawnu for January of the Monsta X Seasons greetings. And yeah, I think maybe I should do one more January video, to celebrate Lunar New Year. So you guys will see me a little bit more often, especially celebrating more things to come. So yeah, and also we have lots of things to talk about for Oneo's comeback that's coming up soon. So yeah, anyways, yeah, Joey, most likely you'll see me more often. So happy to see you here as always. She says, love this. I'm glad you love it. And hi there. Hi again to you too. Enrique says she's early. I'm happy to see you here early. As always, Rike, happy to see you here. Enrique says she got her flowers delivered today. Glad you did. Enjoy your flowers and celebrating Iams Day, whatever you do. I totally forgot. I actually got a cake today. So I'll eat that after I do the unboxing. That'll probably be better. Lorena, long time no see. How are you, girlfriend? She says hi and hi back at you. Yeah, hope all you guys are doing fine. Maria says, I'm glad you're taking a break to chat with us. Of course I do. Of course, like earlier today I tried to finish as much as the work. Sorry, I try to finish as much as my work as much as possible, but then I really want to do this unboxing now because I really want to see these albums, but then I need to do this before Midnight Idol starts at 10 p.m. So right now it's 6:02 p.m. by the way here in Korea. So I will try to do this as quickly as possible, but we have we'll see. But anyways, Maria, thank you for saying that. I'm also happy to take these breaks, doing these lives as well, and yeah, enjoy this time with me. Lorena says I couldn't buy the Dreaming album. I can't blame you. Isn't it really hard if you're not in USA to buy it? So I was only able to buy it because I still have family in USA, so I was able to purchase it and deliver to their house, and then they shipped it personally from USA to me here in Korea, and it arrived to me yesterday. So I'll talk about all that before I unbox it. But yeah, Lorena, I assume it was difficult for you to buy it, right? Unless you found like a group order for your country or something. But yeah, I assume it's difficult. So don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. And I hope you enjoy seeing what's inside. Sarah, always happy to see you. She says, hi, how are you? Again, I could be better because yeah, Maria asked me earlier. So I could be better, but every day just taking it as it is and hope that things will get better eventually. But I mean, I'm not doing terrible, but I mean, I wish things are better. You guys get what I mean? I think you guys relate with me. So until I hope when things really get better, then I'll really share that good news with you guys. Rike says, "What are you doing on Lunar New Year?" Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know, but COVID in Korea keeps getting worse. So on Iam's birthday, it was 13,000 cases. Then yesterday, 27th, it was 14,000 cases. And then today, the 28th, we reached 16,000 new cases. Every single day keeps getting higher and higher. It's terrible. So for sure, I really hope people are not doing anything crazy during this Lunar New Year weekend. So for me too, I want to be as safe as possible. So I'm only meeting my mom and very few other people. Like we are not, there's not like a lot of relatives I'm close with in Korea. So my mom being the main one, but we are only meeting very, very small. And she also like lives like, anyway. So like, I am just wrote more messages. So, anyways, me, my mom, and like other relatives, we're all gonna meet close by each other, and that's all. That's all. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna eat one meal together, and then just hang out and just do whatever, and then just go about a normal day. Yes, but then Lunar New Year in Korea, you get 3 days off. So then we get Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. So Tuesday is actual Lunar New Year day though. So I think only Tuesday we're gonna eat a meal, and then the rest of the time I'm just gonna be relaxing, but trying to finish work at the same time. So I don't know how much relaxing I'll do, but that's gonna be my Lunar New Year, and then I'll see what's going on with like K-pop things, like Minhyuk and Honey have that show, and then Knowing Brothers. This tomorrow is Knowing Brothers. Yeah. So that's by the way, we'll talk about Minhyuk later. If you guys saw that news, I was we're gonna talk about that later. So yeah, first dreaming stuff. Yeah, but okay. That's my plan for Lunar New Year, but I'm sure it's gonna be a great one. So thank you for asking, and I'll let you guys know what things I do after I hang out with my family, and I'll do a live on that day. So I am posting more messages, but how come I don't see it? Okay, he said, "Oh, good for him. Good for him." So I guess he got off the station, and then he said, so this expression in Korean just means like awesome. Oh, it's like, oh my gosh, like awesome. He met someone. He met someone that recognized him. I guess a monbebe. I assume must be a monbebe, and they did the hand sign to him. So I guess that made his day. He has a celebrity disease. He wants to get noticed in public. Well, you did it, I am. Congratulations. Okay, so that's the conclusion of I am in his random trip outside taking public transportation. Okay, so moving on. Joey says time to play Rush Hour. How fitting. It should be, but it's the Dreaming album. So anyways, what I won't be playing any songs, but yes, you guys can enjoy Rush Hour on your own. And then Enrique says rush hour, and Enrique says Mon Bibis. Oh my gosh, Mon Bibis, watch out in the subway. Got that right. And Sarah says, who is taking the subway? I am. I am just took the subway from his dermatologist clinic going to his house. Yeah, yeah. And then oh, guys, if you ever see these comments, you know what to do. Anyways, Enrique says, yeah, yeah, I am. And then Sarah says, thanks. I was confused for a second. No worries, but yes, thank you for clarifying for her. Rike says, I wonder how idols feel if they get recognized. I mean, I guess in some, I mean, if you're BTS, you might be sick of it. I guess let's put it that way. If you're BTS, it would be a different feeling. But I guess for Monsta X guys, like they don't usually get noticed a lot in public in Korea. I assume like they're not like BTS level. So I guess maybe that could be why I am wanted to get that feeling. I don't know, just my guess, but I still feel a little bit judging him because celebrity disease is just really off-putting to me. But anyways, yeah, moving on. Enrique says, I love to throw the MX Monbebe hand sign at MX or Monbebes. Yeah, that's true. That would be fun, of course. Yeah. I always wonder, I mean, given I live in the same city as Monster X, if ever I meet them randomly in public, like I don't know what I would do. Like I always wonder if that day ever happens, like what exactly would I do? I don't know. Because I personally don't want to make a scene. Like I'm not that kind of person that wants to make a scene, but I would just be like, oh, and I'll be like, maybe I'll just be like, hi. And then maybe I'll just go away because, like, we both are like going different ways. I assume like we don't have time to stop and talk with each other. So it's gonna be like a quick interaction if ever I see them in public randomly. Yeah, I don't know, but if I feel like doing the hand signal to them, I could do the hand signal to them. But I don't know, just not my thing though. Yeah, it's just not my thing. Sarah says, I am riding the subway while messaging Monbibis and Wano riding the subway while filming a vlog. They are cute. Okay, good point. Good point. When Wano was vlogging while he rode the subway, I thought was super cute. And I thought, yeah, them showing that whole thing was very cute. But then I am, he wants attention while he rides the subway. I'm still kind of judging him, but I hope you guys understand me. Sarah says, where is he heading to? He actually didn't say where he was heading to, but I honestly assume he must be going back home because he goes back home and then they see what schedule they have to do. But then I don't know if Midnight Idol today, which Huiyin, is that how you pronounce the name? Huiyin? I'm pretty sure. Huiyin, she's the guest for today, but I don't know if it was pre-recorded or it's gonna be live today. But yeah, I mean, maybe he could be heading to Starship Building and getting ready to go to work, but yeah, that's my assumption. He's just either going to work or going home. Yeah. Joey says, I am wants one Bibis to follow him. Yes, he does. LOL, he's in the mood for a good stalking adventure. Yes, he was. Good stalking adventure. That's exactly what he was basically telling to us on the private messages. But anyways, he met a fan and he was happy. Okay. You go, I am. Oh, Delaria, nice to see you here as always. She says, hey, got an update. Got an update from her Starship. The game prize that she wants. She said that there was a delay in the prize materials due to circumstances, COVID, I assume, and whatever is going on here in Korea, due to the holiday deliveries. Yeah, because right now is a holiday weekend, can't be made, and they will send after the holidays. Okay, Delarian, at least it's not lost in the mail, so that's a really big relief. Surely you will get it, maybe in a month or two from now. So good to hear, Delarian. Thank you for the update. Rike says, going home. Yeah, we assume going home. At least I was assuming. Yeah, and then Candy, how nice to see you here as always. But also, why are you not sleeping? But happy to see you here as always, Candy. She said, I am is crazy. Got that right. Thank you for agreeing with me. He's crazy. And I didn't think he would be a person that wants attention, but he's legit seeking attention by announcing that. I'm like, anyways, Candy says, Shawnu, yes, Shawnu for January, as you guys know. And she's still waiting for his Shawnu AO episode. I am too. Like, we talked about this yesterday, that maybe his latest one about making food for Hyun and I am's birthday. Maybe it will play at the end of this month, like January 31st. That's our guess for now, but we'll see. But surely, yeah, we are all waiting for it, that we'll see Shawnu AO episode soon. Sarah says, thanks again at Rike. Chrissy answered me right after I wrote the question because I am always psychic like that. That's so crazy. But yeah, glad I answered you right after you wrote it. Lorena says, yeah. Sorry, I just lost your comment, Lorena. Okay, Lorena says, yeah, one single album with 2 songs and 3 versions of the album. I know. We talked about it yesterday that it's kind of ridiculous, but think about not buying 2 songs. We're buying a full-on album that has 100 pages in it. So that's what I've been telling everyone. Like, I know it's expensive and it's like really crappy of Highline and Starship to do that. Like, they should have made it cheaper and like have a small album would be better, and so we could buy more of it and not feel burdened by the price of it. But they make it 100-page album for a 2-song album. That's why it's expensive. But yeah, I know it sucks, but I'm still gonna buy it, of course, all 3 versions. But yeah, if you guys can't afford it, of course, it's totally understandable. But let's support Wano as much as we can, of course, for his new comeback. Rike says she only bought 1 deluxe version and 1 Honey version. She got the deluxe one from a local shop and the member version from the USA shop. Yeah, the member version, the member cover, it was only sold on the USA website. Yeah. And it arrived to her 2 weeks ago, but no customs. So good for you that you got no customs, because I know European customs is so strict. But yeah, first off, yeah, I'll get into the beginning of it. So I ordered all these albums from the USA Monsta X shop, and the only reason I did is because I really want to get the cover of Geon, who is my bias. And so I ordered it like in October, and then I assumed it was going to get shipped to my USA address within a few days after December 10th when the album was released. But no, after December 10th, it was like 11, 12, 13. I'm like, it's been a couple days. How come I still don't have an update about its shipment? So then I decided to message them about it, and they said, oh, we're delayed with it, blah, blah, blah. Sorry about that. It's going to get shipped soon. I'm like, okay, that's like a standard answer to say for everything. But I was hoping at least, why are you guys being delayed about it? But they're just like, we're just delayed. Sorry. That's all they said to me. So I was like, whatever. But then on December 16th, that's when finally it got shipped out, 6 days after the release date. Whatever. So anyways, yeah, 6 days after the release date, it got shipped out to me. But every time on the tracking for it, it says USPS, the United States Postal Service, is waiting for the package. I kept saying that. Yeah, we're still waiting for the package. And so it's been that status for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Like, I know it was around Christmas time, but 4 weeks. Is United States Postal Service really that bad? Anyways, yeah, that's local shipment in USA for you. So yeah, it took 4 weeks until finally United States Postal Service got the package. But then maybe I kind of blame it on the USA company too. Maybe they were delaying in sending the package to the United States Postal Service. Like you can make the tracking number in your house, but then you don't have time to send it to the post office. I think that might have been what happened, because the USA company is terrible, and we could talk more about them later. So yeah, it took 4 weeks until finally USPS got the package, and then it arrived to my USA address in like 3 days, which is the way it should be. Yeah, and so that was like beginning of January. Beginning of January, that's when it finally arrived to my USA address. And then for my family to have time to ship them to me to Korea, I finally got them yesterday. And so guys, international shipment from USA to Korea is so fast. I don't know why. I didn't even pay for the fastest shipment. It was just like regular United States Postal International Service, and like it left USA January 22nd and then arrived to me January 27th. It took 5 days to arrive here. No idea how it is, but just FYI, if you guys want to ship anything to Korea from USA, it's really fast, but it's very expensive, as all shipping prices are, even from Korea to overseas. Yeah, all shipping prices are expensive. So yeah, it was expensive, but I was very happy that it arrived to me quite quickly. And so that's the beginning story of these albums. And now we are gonna hopefully get to unboxing soon. But I need to finish your comments before I unbox it. Okay. Rike says, have a good time with your family. I will. Thank you so much. I mean, it's just a regular meal, but then they make it extra fancy. That's the only difference is that I feel with it. But then it's just kind of nice. We're celebrating the new year together. So I mean, yeah, it would feel a lot like better if we could be like with a lot more family members. But of course, we shouldn't because of COVID. But yeah, so like me and my family here in Korea, since we're very small, it's just a very humble, very quiet, nothing super fancy, but it's still very nice to at least celebrate with family for Lunar New Year. Yeah. Lorena says, "At Rike, you're so lucky. Got that right." And Enrique says her mom is going to visit her until Tuesday, but they don't celebrate Lunar New Year. What a coincidence! That's such a coincidence. She just decided to go visit you during Lunar New Year weekend. So interesting. But like you could kind of think of it like, oh, looks like you're just kind of celebrating Lunar New Year in Europe in some sense, but that's very cute. So yeah, nice coincidence. Rike says, the easiest way to get their album is being in the USA, but she's also having a bit of trouble getting them in Europe. Yeah, I can assume, right? Rike says, speaking of BTS and Monsta X, I read the Rolling Stones article, but I thought it wasn't that bad. Okay, I imagined a British person writing it, and it made sense to me. Their style of writing being not too nice. Interesting. You say that. Let's talk about that later. But I assume an American person wrote it, right, guys? But we will talk about that after I unbox these albums. Lorena says, she's from Europe too, but this time it was more difficult to buy it, and she hopes she'll buy it from somebody. I hope you will. I want to believe you can. Okay, I wish you luck, Lorena. Rike says, so now you guys are talking with each other, so I'll just leave that to you guys. Sarah says she wants Pentagon to be on Midnight Idol. She needs Kino to make IM do the Feelin' Like challenge. Also, Geon. Is that their new song right now? I have no idea what it is, but surely Pentagon will go on Midnight Idol. I'm sure they will. But is Pentagon? None of them have COVID right now, right? I sure hope not, guys. So many K-pop singers are getting COVID right now. That's why I'm very relieved Minhyuk is negative. But guys, we need to talk about all those things later. Yeah. Christina says, oh wow, Lorena. Okay, so I don't know if you're okay with me saying it. No, it's okay. I'll just leave you guys to personal conversation. But Lorena, I just didn't know that you were from there. Wow. Christina says, hello, LOL. I am just wants attention from Monbebe. That's exactly right. I mean, I think you guys probably think it's cute. Do you think it's cute? I mean, I'm just like, yeah, I just judge people like that. I'm just really turned off by it. But he just wrote something new. Um, okay, he says, everyone, be sure to eat your dinner, and I will. That's actually why I decided to come right now at this time. Is that right after I finish this unboxing, I need to eat my dinner, and so yeah, I am says that to you guys too. Make sure you eat your dinner as you should. Yes. Cherry says, hi, Cherry. As always, happy to see you here. And you came right on time. I didn't unbox the albums yet, but I'm going to soon. So good timing, Cherry. And also hope you had a great birthday yesterday. Which I'm sure you did because we talked with each other yesterday. So, anyways, Christina says, she only has money for one version of Weno's album. Totally understandable, but not sure which version to get. Any suggestions? So we have to wait for the concept photos like after Lunar New Year. So that's why there's like a long break, in the schedule. If you guys notice that. So after Lunar New Year, which ends this Wednesday, then they're gonna start off the concept photos. Like when does the concept photo start? February 6th? No, was it February 6th? But it's like a few days after the Lunar New Year weekend. But anyways, my suggestion is that as we know, it's like a black color, red color, and purple color. So if for now you guys want to buy it now, just based on the colors, just pick your favorite color. So for me personally, if I had to pick one, I would pick purple because it's my favorite color. But if you guys want to wait until the concept photos come out and then make your decision, that's also good to do too. So yeah, that's my suggestion. You could either go by the color or wait until the concept photos come out. Joey says, I am just decided to be weirdly generous to Monbebes today. Yeah, I got that right. That's true. Maybe it's his way of thanking Monbebes for his birthday, greetings, wishes, and gifts. Okay. Okay, Joey, I like the way you think. I like the way you think because that would make a little bit more sense why I am just suddenly is so generous to like have people stalk him willingly. Like he even says what car he's in. He's even showed a selfie of himself. So I mean, yeah. So I want to assume maybe he just wants to be generous. Yeah, have people willingly stalk him. But yeah, but I still judge him silently. But as long as he's happy about it, that's all that matters. And he is okay with it. So that's all that matters. Yeah. Maria says, yes, USPS, yeah, United States Postal Service is horrible. That's why she paid for extra shipping. Maria, I wish I could have taken your advice. I should have paid extra for shipping too, because waiting 4 weeks right now is Shawnu time. I caught it right in time. Hello, Shawnu time, 6:18 p.m. here in Korea. Yeah, Maria. So I learned my lesson too. I might as well just pay for extra shipping next time. Yeah. So thank you for letting me know. Lorena says her last order from a USA site was for Fatal Love US version, and the package got lost when it arrived in your country. Can I assume you bought that from the Monsta X United States the Monsta X United States shop website, right? They're terrible. They say they can do international, but it turns out they can't ship to Romania. Well, so terrible. So yeah, for me personally, if I have shipped to Romania before, by the way, Lorena. So if you want my help in the future, I can at least help you get things from Korea or from USA, but then from USA it has to come to me USA to Korea. But if ever I can help you, Lorena, in the future, I can ship to Romania well. So I have not had issues with this. So just FYI. Sylvia, happy to see you here as always. Hi, Sylvia. Sarah says, OMG, you need to check Pentagon's new album. And yeah, Feeling Like is their new comeback. I will check them out later tonight. I didn't even know when their comeback was. So thank you for letting me know. I'll check them out next time. Rike says, Sarah is like her friend. She is waiting for her to listen to their album. Oh my god, so funny. Okay, yeah, so yeah. And then Sarah says February 5th. February 5th? Oh wait, Pentagon's new album is February 5th. Is that what you guys are telling me? I thought you guys were saying it's out now, but February 5th is their comeback. And then Cherry says February 5th, but I just want to clarify is that their comeback. Rike says, again, if you'd like me to help you DM. Okay, and DM, yeah, you guys talk with each other. Sylvia says, still hesitating to get the English album, but shall see after settling Wano's album. I feel you, Sylvia. I feel you. And then Sarah says, OMG, like your friend. Yeah, Pentagon are really good. And then Christina says, she was thinking purple too, but then she's scared to pre-order it, and then all of a sudden, she likes the other versions better. Got it. Yeah. So she says, I suppose I'll wait for the concept photos. Yes. So Christina, if that is a regret that you have in your mind, then definitely wait for the concept photos and then pre-order it then, because pre-order is not gonna like stop, in the middle of before Wano's comeback. Yeah. So don't worry about that. And just wait until the concept photos come out. So guys, and then Sarah says 10 story photo number one. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Now I understand what you mean by February 5th. So the photo number 1 is February 5th, which is technically 3 days after Lunar New Year is over. Okay, so good to know. So thank you again for letting me know. And then concept photos are photo number 1, February 5th, and then a concept photo February 6th. Okay, wow. So much going on during that time. Okay, but I cannot wait. Thank you again for letting me know. Maria says February 5th, 10 concept photos. Thank you again, guys, for letting me know. And Sarah says Pentagon are currently promoting. Got it. All understood now. Thank you guys again very much for everything. So, I was debating about which one I should unbox first, because as we know, the deluxe version, even though is different version, all the photos inside are the same. So I'm thinking, let's go ahead and see how the Geon cover, because it's also smaller. So let's go ahead and do so first off, I was so shocked. So then, my sister who got the packages for, sent it and shipped to me, when she sent me photos of them, like I thought they would be way bigger than this. I really thought so. So first off, I'm already disappointed that it's so small. Look how thin it is. And this cost like $25, right? One album was $27. 27 US dollars. $27 for this small little album. And as you guys know, like here I have 10 Blue Letter album, and that's one of a kind album. They are like super big and thick. I mean, they cost like 15 US dollars. So I don't know if this is normal of USA albums to be this expensive, but I was assuming since it cost $27, it would actually be big and heavy. No. So first off, I'm disappointed about that already. Okay, so sorry. Let's get into unboxing. Geon cover. Yeah, standard CD. Yeah, I think this is just standard CD. It's like a few photos inside, and yeah, let's just see how it is. I mean, I only got this because it has Geon on the cover, but like I personally would not buy it if he wasn't on the cover, because it just looks like a very simple CD. But it's a limited edition CD, so I was like, yeah, might as well just keep it for, since I'm never ever gonna see it sold again. So yeah. So okay. Well, first off, this paper is so flimsy. This is so flimsy. So I don't know if you could see here in this corner. Do you see? Yeah, you can see that, right? It's bent there. I did not do that. It came like that. So it's bent there. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, before I open it, it's very cheap feeling paper in all honesty. And I forgot how much this one cost. Was it like $20? Yeah, at least if it was like laminated or matte, at least feeling expensive would be nice. But no, feels very cheap. So not surprised. Not surprised. But anyways, Gion looks great on the cover and with black hair. I'm kind of sad he dyed his hair brown. I mean, it's a dark brown, which I don't mind dark brown, but I was really hoping black hair Gion would last at least a few more months. But it's okay. It's okay. So we'll talk more about that later. But at least, yeah, happy to see black hair Gion on the cover. And then on the back has the Monsta X logo and then all 10 songs here listed. It says here Starship Entertainment under exclusive license to BMG Rights Management. So yeah, their USA company is BMG. I don't know when they and it says made in the USA. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's open it and see what's in here. Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah, nothing special. So okay, so when we open it like this, yeah, looks like this. Yeah, so the group photo of them there. I mean, they always look handsome as always, but yeah, design-wise, okay. It's just okay. And then I wonder if there's anything inside this booklet. So let me check first. Oh, oh, wait, there's not? There's not. There's nothing inside the booklet? Okay. There's no photo cards or anything. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What isn't this supposed to have photo cards in it? No? Okay. Well, let me know, guys, if you know already, but I don't have any photo cards in it. Okay. Where's the CD though? Huh? Okay, okay. The CD is inside the sleeve. I should take it out and see how the CD looks like. Like, is it designed in any way? Oh, okay. So yeah, you see that's the yeah. It just has the Monsta X logo on it. It says Monsta X the Dreaming, but nothing. That's it. That's it. That's just how the CD looks like. Okay, okay. And just put it back in the sleeve here. All right. Okay. Yeah, I totally expected not to be not to be excited about it. So yeah, everything is definitely what I expected, nothing special. So let's see what is inside this booklet here. Okay. 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 Just photos of the guys and they're like having this lace thing going on. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. All right. So that's how the first page looks like. And then the second page, yeah, the other guys with this lace thing going. I mean, it's kind of like a little bit lacking that these photos are so small because they look quite handsome. They look quite handsome in these photos, but like because it's so small, it's like feels a little bit lacking. So I don't know if that's the correct English word. In Korean we say ashriwo, but that's like just yeah, it's like a little bit like feels too bad. It feels too bad because it would definitely look better if it was bigger, you know. So yeah, that feels a little bit too bad. Anyways, let's see the next. Oh, okay, okay. So here they look bigger, but you know, the previous photos looked very nice. But these look nice too. So this is Kihyun and Honey. Hmm, I mean, Geon. I don't know why they picked that photo of him. That's not the best photo I've ever seen of him. So I'm just, but Honey looks okay, but that's also not the best photo I've ever seen of him. Yeah, yeah. Interesting, interesting. Who was the photographer that did it? But here they look okay here. Minhyuk and I am here. Yeah, okay. These photos, picking these photos is a little okay. Yeah, yeah. It's really different vibe from how the Korean album photos are. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Here's Hyungwon and Chonu. Yeah, they look fine here. They look fine. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Interesting. So now, like them dressed in black and then with a flower there. Okay, okay. But these photos are fine. They look fine here. Yeah, yeah. Quite handsome. You guys saw it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, these photos now it's getting better. These photos do look better to me. Okay, so Honey and I am there. Yeah, yeah, okay. So interesting. I guess the concept they're going for is kind of like dreamlike, because I get that feeling kind of dream-like, and those are pretty flowers they're using. Okay, okay, they look a lot better here. Shanu and Gion, these are better photos of them. All right, all right, all right. Interesting, interesting. Oh, okay, okay. And then we have Honey and Minhyuk here. All right. All right. So the photo's definitely a lot better now. So it's progressively getting better. So that's good. Okay. And then Hyungwon and I am here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. These are fine. These are all fine. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, okay. Okay. Now it's getting a little bit random. Okay. So we have Hyungwon getting out of a car and I am just looking mysterious as always. But okay. But now it's getting a little bit random. Okay. Okay. And then the next page. Oh, is that from the music video? Never mind. It's not really random. It's from the music video. I just realized it. Okay. Is this from the music video? I don't. Is this Johnny and Kihyun? I can't remember, but the previous photos were from the music videos. If these, I don't know, but they look handsome here. They look handsome here, so that's okay. All right, that's okay. Yeah, it's just very different style from their Korean photos, Korean album photos. I mean, yeah. So right, this is definitely from the music video. I remember that of Chonyu. Yeah, and the Minhyuk there. Yeah, yeah, that looks like from the music video. Okay, and then that's all the photos. And now this is into the credits of their songs and the lyrics. So I assume that is for all 10 songs. Let me check. Oh, but they put photos in between. Okay, so after like 4 songs, then they showed this photo of them. All right. All right. All right. I feel like we've seen that photo before. Okay. Let me see if there's any more. Yep, more lyrics, credits. Okay, and this is the last page of just more credits and then this photo of them here. Okay. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Just kind of random. Kind of random. Like when did they have these outfits? Okay, I can't remember. Okay, so okay. Okay. It's just whatever. I knew I knew it was going to be whatever, but let's see how the deluxe version looks like. Now I'm curious of like if the photos are like similar or different. Let's see. Let's see. Will I still be disappointed? It's okay if I am, but I know for sure deluxe version should have photo cards in there. So I'll go ahead and look at those first before I look through what the album looks like. Okay. Okay, the material still feels like the same. Yeah, it does. Yeah, the material still feels like the same. Who did they hire to make these albums? Are USA albums supposed to be this way? Is All About Love albums like this too, guys? Because I never bought All About Love, but is All About Love the same quality as this? So, anyways, sadly, they're like, there's because the material is cheap, as you can see, like there's a damage there, there's a damage on this corner here. You see that? Yeah, like it's kind of weird. Like it doesn't feel new. It feels like someone used it. Like someone sent me a used album, but as you guys saw, I took out the plastic wrap. So it is a new album, but it really feels like someone used it. Anyway, so I opened version 2. Yeah, so this is version 2 deluxe album. That's how the cover looks like, and then the back looks like this. Straightforward. Okay, all right. Let's first see what photo cards I get in here. If I don't get Geon, it's okay. We all know I have bad luck getting Geon, so let's see what. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I thought it would be like inside the booklet, but the photo cards. Okay, so when we open the cover, the photo cards and all the stuff is right here. So as you can see, IM is there. Yeah, so it's all in this pocket here. So I appreciate that. So it doesn't like spill all over me. So let's see what is in here so we could be surprised together. So we already saw IM. So let's okay, yeah, okay. Producer line is coming after me, even in the Dreaming albums. Anyway, so yeah, as you guys know, the first photo card I got was IM. Looking fine. It was his birthday 2 days ago, and we just talked about him earlier today. So nice to see you again, buddy. But this kind of photo card is nothing compared to how the Korean photo card is. Nothing. It's like it just feels like just cardboard. It's just cardboard. Like the back looks like that. The design of version 2, I guess. Yeah, and it says his name I am here. It's not even laminated. It's not glossy. It's just regular paper. This is just regular paper photo card. USA does not know how to make stuff like Korea. Of course they don't. And so the next photo card. So I didn't know I was getting 2 photo cards. So the next photo card, no surprise, guys. Hyungwon joins us on the right. So I have both January birthday boys in my version 2 album. It's all good. So yeah, here's Hyungwon photo card. Just looking how he usually is. Yeah, the back looks like that. It says Hyungwon here. So I talked with Lulu. If you guys remember Lulu, she usually comes on our lives, but I think she's still sleeping now. But she said her photo cards got a stain on it, and I was so sad hearing that about hers. But thankfully, my photo cards don't look damaged at all. It's just, it just feels like regular paper, but it's nothing fancy about these cards. Yeah, quite disappointing. Quite disappointed, but what were you expecting from the USA company, right? We know this about the USA companies always like this. So, anyways, what else is in here? It's like this small booklet. What is this? Oh, it's like lyrics and the same photos. Yeah, so let me look at it briefly if there's anything new. No. Yeah, so there's another photo that is the same one that we saw in the Geon cover version. And yeah, and then the lyrics and stuff is all the same. I think it's probably just the same photo again. Yeah, just again the same photo. So this is exactly the same as how we saw on Geon cover version. Okay. And there's another thing in here. I believe this is the poster. I don't know if it's like one version. No, it must be one version. It must be one version. So here is the poster that comes with it. Yeah, it just looks this big. Oh, it's vertical. Okay. Yeah, of them with their fancy car. Yeah, and it's from the music video. Yeah. I mean, they look handsome. I mean, yeah, they look handsome, but I'm never going to use this poster, of course, but yeah, I assume this is wait, does each version have a different style poster? We'll see after I open version 4. Okay, so let me fold this back. Okay. Yeah. Again, just nothing. I mean, this poster paper at least feels a little bit glossy. As you can see, it feels a little bit glossy, but it doesn't even compare to the Korean album poster type. It doesn't. It still feels, yeah, not fancy. Okay, and then we got this sticker sheet. Yeah, that's Monsta X the Dreaming and the logo with these colors. Okay. That is all. That is all that was in this pocket. January birthday boys are coming after me. Okay. Now let's see what is in the photos of this album. So yeah, the CD looks the same as how it was in the Geon cover as well. Okay. All right. So we flip to the first page, right? So it's like all this like fancy, not fancy, but like this them trying to be artistic with these color things. So the first page we see here, it says, "Are we missing the point, or is it the dreaming?" So that's a lyric from the Dreaming song. Yeah. Okay. Then let's see the next page. Their MX logo and just Monsta X the Dreaming. Okay. Again, just more of their design, but it says all the members' names here, as you can see. All right. And then okay, so at least these photos, I was thinking it would be nicer if it was bigger. So okay, so in the deluxe version they show it bigger. Okay, so this feels so this is nice to see it in bigger version. So this is Hyungwon, right? Yeah, that does not really look like Hyungwon, but yeah, these are Hyungwon with that ribbon, lace, whatever. Yeah, but I mean that's a pretty photo, I have to say. So that's a compliment I give to them. That's like an interesting, pretty concept. Okay, and then we have Minhyuk with his ribbon. It is like kind of dreamlike, so that's why I think it's not a bad concept to do because it does feel like dreaming, like kind of feeling. Yep, and then next is Shawnu here. Okay, very nice as always, handsome as always. Then we have Juhani. All right. It's super dark. I'm not a fan that they picked him with black clothes with a black ribbon. It would have been better if it was like opposite colors, like how it was with with like Shawnu or like Minhyuk. They had like opposing colors. Yeah, that would have been better, but they gave him all black. Okay, so I criticize on that, but he still looks handsome as always, of course. Yeah, great. And then the next person is wow, I did not recognize him at first, but this is Geon. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, see, he has opposite colors, but yeah, it was just kind of surprising to see his big face here. But indeed, that is Geon looking handsome as always. All right. Interesting. And then, yep, and then we have I am here. See, he's dressed in black, but at least he has a red ribbon. Yeah. Why they do that to Jew, honey? But okay, but everyone looking good. Looking good. I like I am's hair like that. Do you see his hair there? I don't know why. I think that looks very nice on him. Yeah. Interesting. All right. Okay, and then the next page is just more of their silly designs. I don't know. Like it takes a lot for me to like certain designs, but I just feel like this is like super I don't know, like I'm not impressed, but it takes a lot to impress me though. So anyways, next next photos we have is Kihyun here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So this was the cover. Yeah, that's the photo they chose for his cover. Yeah. But then yeah, so I think they could have chosen a better picture of him. Like his expression here is kind of weird, but he always looks handsome as always. But yeah. Yeah, interesting. Just interesting. Okay. And then we have Honey here. So she's dressed in mainly black, and then he's against a black background. But at least he has the white shirt. But I'm not a huge fan of how they dressed Honey for this shoot. But yeah, all okay, all okay. Okay, and then Minhyuk here. See, at least he's black, but he has a blue background. Sorry, blue background. But okay, okay. But yeah, all looking fine. They all look fine. Okay, and then I am here, so you can see. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they all look fine. So these photos in here look a lot better than the Geon cover version. So yeah, okay, interesting. Why they put Hyunwon in black? Okay, so yeah, kind of the same as how they did with Honey. Well, whatever. I don't know why they chose the colors like that. Okay, yeah, see, Shawnu's in black, but at least he has a red background. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, just looking great. Looking great as always. Okay, and then we have another random design here. Yep, moving on. Okay, like okay. And then I think these photos of them are quite nice when they have it when they're posing with the flower. So here, Hyungwon with his like mesh shirt, looking good. That looks good. All right, great. And then yeah, Minhyuk looks so pretty here. Wow, yeah. So he looks super super pretty in these photos. Very very nice. Shawnu, okay, Shawnu with that shirt. As you know, I am now has this shirt, but also Wano wore this shirt before. So this shirt too popular in the MX world. But yeah, so he is posing with trees. Very interesting. But it suits him. It suits him. And also, someone posed on Fan Cafe. Who is this person? Mm, Minhyuk. Oh. Um. Okay. I think he's talking about a Korean drama. Yeah. Sorry, Minhyuk, it's not that important to talk about right now. So let's continue the unboxing. Okay. Oh, okay. And then Gian with the flowers and so, yeah, see now that's very pretty. Very pretty. Look at him. Okay, and then here, very, very pretty. Very pretty. Very nice. Yeah, I recognize this because someone asked this to him in a fan cafe letter. So the fan asked to Gian like, are you holding your breath while posing like it? Like, can you see his neck muscles looks like that? So yeah, the fan asked him, are you holding in your breath? And he said, yes, I was holding in my breath for him to like, I guess, get that angle in his face and the muscles in his neck. I guess, yeah. But anyways, good job, Gian. You still look handsome. So yeah, very very nice. And then Honey here with the trees and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, also very nice. Very pretty. All right. All right. Yeah, he kind of looks like some kind of like, what I forgot what to some kind of sculpture. Yeah, he looks like some kind of sculpture there. So that's very nice. Very nice. And then I am always looks so pretty with flowers. I don't know what is up with him, but yeah, look at him. Very, very nice. Very nice. All right. Okay, and then we have this random design of all the song titles. Okay, and then what's the next photo? Okay, and then the group photo of them looking at the stars, but they're all wearing white is very nice. Okay, and then more of these white photos. Okay, which is very nice. At least white on white. Yeah, it's like at least you could still stand out with it. So that all looks nice. Shawnee with Kihyun, very nice. Honey with Minhyuk. Okay, all looking nice. He's like trying to be flirtatious here, but yeah, but all looking nice. Okay, and then Hyungwon with I am here. I am as well trying to be flirtatious, but yeah, all looking fine. See, these kind of photos. So I wish for the photo card they could have picked better photos, like some of these photos, but they didn't pick those photos for the photo card. But whatever, who knows who's the person that's picking the designs? Ashy. Probably this is all Ashy's decision. Then it makes sense why I don't like it so much. Anyways, the next page is this design. Yeah, I could really do without these random pages. But then anyways, the next photo is of like Polaroids of them. So that's very cute. Oh, they tweeted about their Polaroids before. So okay, I guess they got it for the album and stuff. Still more Polaroids of them. Okay. I think is it mainly I am? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, so then this I thought it was like the members mixed in together. Oh, it's not. Okay. So the first one was a Hyungwon. So this is all Hyungwon. And then the next one was I am. And I just showed, yeah, I am. And then the next page is Honey. Yes, you can see here all Honey. Okay. It's kind of interesting, like an interesting concept. I don't mind it. Yeah. Next page here is all Geon. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. And like, the angles of each photo is like different. So it's not bad. That's not bad. I approve of that. That's not bad. Then it's Minhyuk here. Yeah, do you see there's like so many different poses, different angles, like a Polaroid of his shoes? Yeah, so I think that's kind of nice, like feels like a art gallery of some sort. So that's kind of nice. And then here we have Shanu. Yeah, yeah. Looking like Shanu as always. Miss that guy as always. Okay, next photo is just this design. What is it? Yeah, who knows? I mean, it's MX logo, as you can see there, right? But moving on, next page. Oh, okay, yeah. No, this is similar to what we saw in the Geon cover one. Yeah, so we saw that photo. I can't remember this one, but yeah, this is Hyungwon. And then next is I am. Oh, but this is a new photo though. Okay, so I am, and he's sitting on the floor thinking about his life, I guess. Yeah, very normal face, expression of him. And then we have Ju Honey here, looking great as always. Oh, nice. And then Geon here. Yeah, yeah, looking handsome as always. Yeah. Oh, the TV behind him, that's also him. Oh, interesting. Yeah, yeah. Very interesting. And then the next photo, yeah, Minhyuk. Minhyuk looking fine as always. And then the next photo should be Shanu. We didn't see Shanu yet, right? Yeah. Here is Shanu here. But then you can't really see him here, but still handsome as always, of course. Okay. So interesting. Is that, oh my gosh, is that it? Yeah. And then the last page here is like this. Monsta Likes the Dreaming. And then that's it. That's it. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, I was judging a lot of the photos, but could have been worse, right? Could have been worse. So it's like it's passable for me. It's passable for me, but definitely not as nice as their Korean albums. But it was just okay. It was just okay. At least I don't feel like it was a waste of money. It was I still don't regret buying these albums, but it shouldn't have been $27. How is this album cost $27? But yeah, it's not worth 27. But I'm not completely dissatisfied with this purchase. So I still am okay. And I'm really glad I only bought two versions. Thank goodness. Okay. I felt pretty sure, yeah, all the albums would be the same. But yeah, so for seeing the second version, we can know for sure if like all the versions are like this. So this is version 4 of the deluxe version. So the cover looks like this, and the back looks like this. Interesting. Yeah, so let us see what I get in my pocket things. I'm not going to see who's the first person. Yeah, so we're going to be surprised together. Okay. Okay, so if I get Hyungwon and I am again, I mean, that's just my produce luck. Okay, maybe we'll see Ju Honey, but I feel pretty sure we're not going to. Oh, my Shanu luck is not here anymore. Produce line has overtaken Shanu luck. It's okay. It's okay. Anyways, let's see who's the first photo card we have here. Wow. Wow. So I get a Geon photo card. That's weird. Like, I'm happy, but very weirded out since he rarely comes to my albums. But wow. Nice to see you, Geon, as always. But I'm not a huge fan of the photo they picked for this photo card. But it's Geon. Of course, I'm gonna keep it. But yeah, could have picked a better photo. But he's wearing his mesh shirt. Do you guys see that his mesh shirt there? Yeah. So everyone is like, oh, he's so sexy in that shirt. I'm just like, it just looks like a regular shirt to me. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he looks fine. Yeah, and the back looks like this, and it says Geon on the side here. All right. I'm shocked. I'm shocked I got Geon, so that's great. And I did not see who's the second photo card. So who's it gonna be? I thought it would be Ju Honey because I'm gonna complete my produce line, right? But let's see. Let's see if it really is. Oh, oh my gosh. Ju Honey, why are you not coming to my house? It's okay. So I did not complete produce line. So I got January boys and I got the November boys. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Anyways, yeah. The second photo card I got from version 4, I got Minhyuk. So I got 2 November boys, yeah, from this out. How funny is that? How funny is that? And no Shanu. My Shanu luck, I guess, has gone away, but that's okay. Happy to see you here, Minhyuk, because I rarely see you these days. So yeah, this is the Minhyuk photo card. Back looks like that and his name there. How funny. I have the weirdest luck. That's really. But anyways, I'm happy I at least got my bias, right? So yeah, all good. Yeah, all good. How nice. Okay, so on the rest of this stuff, I assume should all be the same. So yeah, the lyrics booklet, yeah, all exactly the same. So that's nothing new. The poster is different. Okay, so the poster is different. I can already tell. Okay, so version 4 poster, you see them in their white outfits. Yeah, this poster is a lot better than the version 2 poster. That's for sure. Okay, so yeah, so version 4 poster of the white outfits. This is a lot. This one I would actually post somewhere, but I won't because I don't want my mom judging me. So yeah, yeah, but that's yeah. So this is a nice poster. Version 4 has a nice one. I assume this is not random. I assume it's not random. I assume this is the poster for version 4, and that's the poster for version 2. I hope so. If I'm wrong, and like you guys know it's random, or let me know if I'm wrong. Okay, but I assume it's the same for each version. And then the sticker looks a little bit different. Oh, it looks a little bit different. Like the color, I think is different. Oh, oh, okay, okay. So interesting. Okay, and then going into the booklet, I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. So let me just breeze through it just in case. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly the same inside the booklet. Yep. That is the end of unboxing the Dreaming albums. I'm not super what's the word I'm looking for? It's again, I set myself with such low expectations, okay? And I'm really glad I did. So it met my low expectations, but I'm still okay with these owls. I'm still okay owning them. I don't regret it, but I just am not happy with the bad quality and being super expensive for bad quality. That's the only thing I have to complain about. But the photos inside are fine. The photos inside are all fine. I was really worried if it was going to be like super bad photos, but most of the photos, most of the photos, not all of it. Most of the photos are okay. Yeah, yeah, I'm very curious about you guys' opinion, so let's get into that. So 1 second. All right. Um, where did I leave off? Okay, you guys come into the lab, but it's good. I'm really curious about you guys' opinions. Okay, Lorena says, thank you to Rike, I assume. To me or to me. Okay, she said thank you. I didn't know you can send so far. Yes, so far I can send to any country in the world except if you have shipping restrictions. Like I know there are some countries that only do EMS or they only do boat mail or there are certain like very few countries that Korea is not allowed to ship packages to. I think it's like a few countries in Africa, if I remember correctly. So if you are but Romania, I have shipped to Romania before. We can help you. So yeah, do reach out to us if ever I can help you buy anything from Korea or USA. Yeah. She says when she has money, she'll talk to me. I cannot wait to talk to you whenever we could do an order together, Lorena. Yes, and you're welcome. She says thank you again, and you're welcome again. Joey says she ordered the Dreaming album from a group order, and after a month, they updated them that all of the deluxe version orders were canceled by the website without any notice. No. Mazda X USA company. How long do we have today? I mean, I can't stay long sadly because I need to go eat dinner. But the USA okay, okay, first off, I don't know if I should quickly judge the USA company because the group order that you order from, did they maybe purchase it incorrectly? Like the card they used to buy it, like did it get declined or something by the website or something? So I hope they really tell the truth or really clarify why did it get canceled? Like maybe the website did cancel it because maybe they didn't purchase it properly. I don't know. So yeah, as much as I want to judge the USA company, but I do wonder if that group order manager purchased it correctly. And yeah, it's so annoying. I agree. Joey, you missed out on your albums. And now where are you gonna buy your albums now? You have to find someone that has it, I don't know, but I don't have any in stock salad. I did not buy any extras because I assume people can buy it on their own since it was from USA. But I did see in Korea they are selling the Dreaming Owls at some Korean websites. But the thing is, if I buy from there, it's not gonna go towards Billboard charts. Like I don't even know if it'll chart at all if I buy it in Korea. So that's the um disappointing thing about it as well. Yeah, but if you just want to own it just to own it, you don't care about it charting, that's okay. It's already it's been 2 months already. We don't need to worry about charting it. It's okay. So if you do want my help, I'll go see if those Korean websites are still selling the Dreaming album, and I'll help you guys if you need me to. But yeah, just reach out to me if you guys are okay with it. Sarah says, "At Joey, that's terrible." I agree, and she's so sorry. I'm the same. I'm the same. How that's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah. Lorna says, "Yeah." So you guys sharing information, and then Rike says, "You go, you go, girls." Okay. Really happy to see you guys connect and help each other. That's so sweet. Mon bebe to mon bebe. Maria says at Joey, that's horrible. I hope you were able to get your money back. Yeah, yeah. And purchases somewhere else. I hope so too, Joey. Let us know. Let us know. I really hope so too. Christina says she really wished the USA company would step up their game on albums. Same, same. I thought it felt a little cheap. Yeah, yeah. On her album, the spine started coming apart right when you opened it. For me, thankfully, it's not falling apart, but I can totally see where it could be falling apart. I could see the possibility of that. So they charge us $27 an album, but if it looks and feels like it cost them only $5 to make each album, maybe even less. Maybe it was $1. Honestly, like I wonder how much money does it cost to like print a small album? I don't know. Maximum $5 for sure, right? Yeah. Disappointing. They take all of our money, but they don't return it back in the way that we pay it for. I hate companies like them, and I really hope MX does not work with them again shortly. Please, MX guys, I really hope they know what the fans know about their companies and listen to us. Rege says, okay, yeah, good, great, you guys talking. And then Sarah says, the dreaming is expensive, but the quality is not so great. From what she saw on Twitter. And I just proved it here as well. The quality is terrible. Yeah. She's not surprised since it's the USA team. Same, same, same. Sarah said it didn't come with a photo card. The Geon album, yeah, the Geon cover, which is a standard CD, came with no photo cards. Is that the way it's supposed to be? If it's not, then I have to complain to them. I want to believe it's not supposed to come with photo cards, right, guys? Do let me know. Lorena says, okay, yeah, okay, you guys talking personal stuff. And then Christina says she got a photo card and poster in the IM album. Hold on. She says check the side pockets. Okay, hold on. I'm so glad I'm doing this unboxing with you guys because there's a side pocket? So I only saw the pocket where the CD is. Oh, get out of here. Oh, see, why do they make it so secretive like this? I mean, how do you guys find this out on your own? Legit, I don't know if I ever would have found that out if you guys never told me. Thank goodness I do live unboxings. Okay, thank you so much, Christina. I see something in here. Okay, so unboxing, not really over yet, but I'm very, so for sure it's gonna be a Geon photo card, right? Okay, but okay, let me just take it out carefully. Okay, so is the poster the same in each album though, or is it only Geon? Okay, so let's see what this poster is first. It's Kihyun. We can already see it's Kihyun. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate that. That is the member that we buy. Is the cover member, and the stuff inside is him. Because I don't need to play with my luck with that. Wow, that's a beautiful poster of him. Wait, isn't that a photo that was in the album? Yeah. It's not a new photo, right? That's not a new photo. That looks like the photo that was in the album, but it's one of his best. So why do they pick this photo for the poster, but not for the photo card? It's okay. Again, I'm not gonna post up these posters because my mom would judge me. Okay, so but he's so pretty here. Wow, look at him, and especially because of the flowers and everywhere around him, and the black hair, of course, super big plus on that. So pretty. By the way, I wanna just comment on his earring. Do you see his earring? It's a nice like green earring there, but it really matches well with like the whole plant concept going on. Yeah, so I really like the earring that they picked for him too. Very nice. Very nice. Interesting. So, okay, if you guys knew like the jewel version of No Limit, even if you pick the member who's the cover, you do not get their photo cards or poster inside. So I was a little bit sad about that, but thankfully I did get a Geon did I get a Geon poster? Yeah, I got a Geon poster and a Geon photo card, but not the ornament. But I'm very okay with that. But yeah, I got Geon stuff from it. But anyways, this is very nice that for sure. So surely I'm gonna get a Geon photo card in here. So let's check and see. Here it is. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. First off, this is a way better photo than the deluxe version. Okay, so I'm so glad I got his cover album then. Thank goodness. Okay, so yeah, this is it's not multiple versions, is there? I assume this is the only type of photo card for it, right? I assume USA is not that fancy that they do different version photo cards of everything, right? So yeah, how nice. I do like this photo of him better than the deluxe version. Yeah, the back just looks like this and it says Gion. Yeah, so the same thing. Okay, great. Great. Thank you so much, Christina. Again, really glad I do live unboxings. Would have never known. Yeah, so I need to put these in my binder later. But this poster, I mean, this poster is really nice, but I think it's just best that I should just store it here. I'm never going to use it, but it's just nice memory and to see a pretty photo of Geon here. Very, very nice. Wow. So this officially does include the unboxing. Thank you again so much. You guys always helping me with these things. And so yeah, I wonder if you guys have any other comments that I missed or something else that I missed. I'll read you guys comments as quickly as I can. Okay. Maria says, I don't think USA albums do photo cards. It's more K-pop album that have benefits. I've never really seen albums with benefits. Yeah, that's what I assume too. Yes, but then these USA albums, they actually did come with benefits. Even the Geon cover, as I just showed to you guys. So yeah, not terrible. Again, they're bad quality. It's not as good quality as the Korean album benefit stuff, but at least they tried. At least they tried. Not the best, but that's why I said I'm not super dissatisfied. Like it's kind of like okay, given how much they put into it, but it's just mediocre. Yeah, it's mediocre. I'm not super disappointed, but mediocre. C plus. You guys get what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Rike. Okay. I assume that's your personal talk. Okay, Maria says, or at least I've never seen them in USA albums. Right, Maria, did you buy Dreaming albums? Well, okay, but let me know. Surely you found them in your Dreaming albums. Sarah says, yeah, we saw that picture on Twitter, I believe. Oh, really? Okay, about of Gion holding his breath. Okay, I assume that's what you're talking about. Joey says, good thing the member and standard versions were not canceled. Oh, thank goodness. But yeah, still disappointed. Okay, so you only have the member cover and standard version, but not the deluxe version. Got it. But isn't the standard version the same thing as the member cover version, right? It's just the cover is different. That's still disappointing. But at least you get the member cover because Shawnee. I assume you got the Shawnee one, but but the deluxe version is not that bad though. But yeah, I would still be disappointed too. Rike says, I like the flower pictures a lot. I do too, yeah. But you can definitely see that the US company is stupid. Yes. Yes, I'm glad you guys agree with me. Exactly right. Rim, happy to see you here. I hope you saw most of the unboxing I just did. Rim says, sorry, last day I had to prepare for exams. Oh, your exams are more important than my unboxing. Don't be sorry, okay? I hope you crush your exams, okay? And then come see us online anytime when you're free and when you want to relax and have fun with us. Don't worry about that, Rim, and good luck on your exams. Joey says, by the way, buddy, yeah, what? But this is the time we find out what happened before that you can get all member photo cards. If I get all 4 of them? Huh? What do you mean? Huh? Well, I did get 4 different members. So the only photo card member I did not get is Shonu and Juhani. I still think that's very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, yeah. Rim says for the Geon version, check the side pocket. Yeah. Thank you so much. How did you guys find that on your own? Are you guys just very like art detectives and you just try to look through anything? Legit. I would have never known that was there if no one told me. Legit. Would have just assumed there was nothing in there. So, guys, again, really thank you for letting me know. Sarah says, by the way, the website does say the member version does come with a trading card. Okay, but thankfully I did find it. Thank you so much, guys, for letting me know. My gosh, I would have never known. Legit would have never known. Rim says, yes. Jewel version? Jewel version? Is that what you mean? Or Honey version? Shonu and a group picture. Wait, there's a group photo card in the Dreaming albums? I did not get any group photo card, but I assume that's like random to get in there, right? Wow. Rim says version 2 has I am and Hyungwon. Version 3 has Honey and another group. What? Wait, what? Wait, okay. The photo cards in the deluxe version is predetermined already. It's not random. Oh my gosh, here I thought I was so lucky getting produce line again and okay. Well, here's the thing. I chose version 2 and random 4 randomly. I just thought they had the prettiest cover even though all the covers are not super pretty, but I just thought version 2 and version 4 might be the prettiest one, so that's why I chose them. But turns out I picked the one that had my bias in it. I'm so darn lucky. How lucky is that? But I do not get the group photo card, which was only in version 1 and version 3. That's okay. If I got version 1, then I would have thought, oh my gosh, my Shonu luck, is still alive. But instead, my produce line luck is still stronger right now because it made me pick, I wanted to pick version 2 instead of version 1. Rim, thank you so much for letting me know. Guys, I would have never known this. I would have, you guys, that's why I'm so glad I started a YouTube channel. Just thank you guys so much for letting me know. So it wasn't totally luck, but I thankfully just picked the versions that had my bias in it, and produce line is still alive with me. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Rick, for letting me know. Yeah, Sylvia says she saw Monbeb's mentioning on the template before that the deluxe versions has specific members and group photo cards. Yeah, yeah, and you'll send me the link on Twitter. I saw you DM me. I was wondering what it was. So thank you very much for DMing me. So I was curious, how does the group photo card look like? Sylvia, thank you so much. Okay, so wow. Okay, so yeah, thank you to whoever made this photo edit. So those are the photo cards you get. Okay, so first. Oh, okay, okay. I was a little bit worried. Was there no Shanu? Okay, sorry. There is Shanu. Okay, so yeah. As you guys saw with my own photo cards, yeah, the deluxe version just looks like that. I like Shanu deluxe version photo card. That looks nice. That looks nice. I appreciate that. But then everyone is like the white photo for their individual album cover. So I'm very happy that that was the white one because I like that one more. So that's very nice. And then the group photo card. Okay. Version 1 has them by the car. Version 3 is that photo. Version 3 is this photo. Okay, interesting. And then the standard version also has its own group photo card and it looks like that one. Got it. Got it. Okay. I'm okay with no group photo card. It was just my destiny. I didn't pick those albums, to buy, and yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay without the group photo card. Just very interesting. Yeah. Thank you again so much, Sylvia. Wow, that's a big help. Just what a big help. So thank you, thank you again. And let's keep going. And then I should be ending soon, by the way. So any ending comments, like say it right now, and then I'm gonna be going. Rike says, as far as I know, every album has a certain photo card, like no surprise. Okay, got you. And thank you again for letting me know. Maria says, good night, everyone. You too, Maria. Oh my gosh, happy to see her as always, even for a short time. And we'll talk again soon, Maria. She says, see you all later. Have a great day, night, evening. Love and positivity to you all. Stay safe, stay healthy. I say the same thing exactly to you, Maria. Thank you as always. And chat later. You too. We will definitely chat later. And thank you as always for your support and just being here as always. Joey says, at Maria, yeah, the people who did the group order actually refunded the payments for the deluxe version. Okay, okay. Just waiting for more update for the rest of her order. And Sally, it's been 2 months and you still don't have your dreaming hours, which is again really sad. I mean, you have to trust, these group order people. You have to trust them that they will be okay. But I personally don't really trust them a lot. But I commend you guys being able to trust them. But I personally have never ordered from a group order before. But then technically, me as my K shopper, I'm technically like a group order myself, but I do it as a business. So I always set my standards high for what I'm doing. But for people that just do it out of because they want to help and like they don't do it as a business, I assume they go through more trouble. So anyways, just hope that Joey, your order will get to you safely. I really hope so. Yeah, Sarah says good night to Maria, and then Sarah says Minhyuk is watching Our Beloved Summer. Yes, a good one. So I've been seeing that like being recommended to me all the time on Netflix. So I only have Netflix until like end of February. So I only buy it for as long as I'm watching it. And so yeah, I don't plan to renew it after February. And so I need recommendation, guys. What other great shows are on Netflix? But I saw Our Beloved Summer is recommended to me, and so now that I know that Minhyuk is watching it and you guys recommend it, is it good? I think I'll check it out later. So I'll check that out later. But also, guys, I just realized on Netflix that movie that made me cry in the plane, I found it on Netflix and I decided to watch it again and see if I would cry again. And I cry again. Of course I would. It is such a good movie. And surely if you, okay, I don't know if it'll make you guys cry, but that kind of storyline of this movie, that makes me cry all the time. Even when I saw it the second time, I still cry. So you can see it on Netflix. Wait, I totally forgot. It does not have English subtitles. So sorry, guys. Don't watch it unless you want to see it with no English subtitles. But I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm in Korea. Oh, I don't know if it's because I'm in Korea, but it's called Be With You. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Be With You, but the Korean title is 지금 만나러 갑니다, which means right now I'm going to meet you. Isn't it already a very touching title? But the official English title, I'm pretty sure is Be With You. I'm pretty sure it's Be With You. And so, if you guys want to try to find it on your Netflix, I wonder if you have English subtitles. But for me, it doesn't tell me there's English subtitles. So I just watched it with Korean subtitles, and I still cried because of course, I remember the story, and I'm reading the subtitles. I'm just like, anyways, just that's a recommendation if you guys want to check out that movie. You can find it somewhere with English subtitles. Be With You, or 지금 만나러 갑니다 is the name of that movie that made me cry on the plane. No one saw me cry on the plane. At least I don't think so. But legit, it will make you just thinking about it's getting me teary-eyed. So anyways, yeah, I do want to recommend that movie to you guys. Um, Where did I leave off? Yeah, we were talking about yeah, me and you're watching that drama, Our Beloved Summer. Yeah, and I'm gonna oh, Sarah says same. Okay. Cherry says she loves Our Beloved Summer, and Sarah says same. I will definitely watch if you guys recommend it. And then Sarah says she's so happy Minhyuk is watching it. Why? Is it like Minhyuk style or something? Why? Okay, but good to know though. Joey says no worries, it's definitely not a duplicate. Oh, the standard version you got is not a duplicate. That's great to hear. Okay, great to hear, Joey. And then Cherry gave hearts to Sarah, and Sarah says dark-haired Geon, but the picture is your dark-haired Geon, but the picture is your favorite. Huh? What do you mean? Huh? But yeah, any picture where Geon has black hair or a very dark color hair is always my favorite. But I think black is still the fave color hair on him out of all the dark hair colors. Yeah. Barbara says, YouTube never notifies you. I don't know what's going on with YouTube notifications. I definitely need to try to find something else where you guys like follow me on a different thing and then I notify when I'm going live on YouTube so that we don't have to depend on YouTube notification. Because I don't know. YouTube, get your stuff together. Why are they it's okay. But Barbara, happy to see you here. Even though you just missed my unboxing, but of course you can see it on replay now. But sorry, not now, but replay later. But then at least you could chat with me for a little bit before I have to go. She says, glad I caught you. Me too. I'm glad you caught me too. And then Sarah says, I feel ya. I know. Again, the YouTube notification. Surely I'm going to fix that later. Not fix it, but I mean, think of an alternative so I can get you guys to know when I go live. Sarah says, no, we can totally judge the USA team. Thank you for saying that. Since I see many Monbebes asking them to restock the albums constantly, but nothing happens. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. They get demand to restock the album, but they don't want to do it because they don't want to make more money. Given I think it only costs $5 to make an album, and they don't want to make. Not surprising, of course, not surprising. Joey says the group order people stated that they were very consistent in reaching out with the website customer service, but never once did they respond. Just a templated email response. Yeah, that's exactly what I got from them too. Okay. Okay, then I wanna assume it is mainly the USA website company fault because they should have tried to fix the problem with her at if it was a payment issue, should have tried to fix it with her. But they why do they even have a customer service center? It's nothing. It's just a computer with automatic responses. That is not what customer service is supposed to be. Okay, let's not be angry. It's okay. This is spilling tea about the USA company, of course, but I really don't want us to spend energy being so angry at them because they're not going to change, as we know. Even though we demand more things from them, they should know how to make good quality stuff, but they don't want to do it. Yeah, and they're never going to change. They're never going to listen to us, just like how Starship is. They act exactly like Starship, but I think USA company is a lot worse than Starship, in my opinion. So yeah, let's not waste our energy getting mad at them, and let's just hope that MX will stop working with these companies. Um, Barbara says, I only bought one deluxe copy and I opened it carefully, as you should, Barbara, as you should. Please do. And then Barbara, I think you already know the deluxe version. Each version, it's the exact same photos inside, but only the photo card and poster is different. Sarah says, not gonna lie, this unboxing makes Obsession even more worth buying. Thank you for saying that, Sarah. Not that she wasn't gonna buy it anyways. Of course, I assume you're gonna buy it anyways. Yes, yes, yes. But she says since we know quality is better, the photo book is thicker, and we're getting more inclusions. Yeah, exactly. And so I hope that makes people okay with buying Oneo's album when it's like the same price as it would be for a mini album, even though it's only 2 songs in there. But again, we have to think about that we're buying a 100-page album, okay, which is more worth it. And also the photo cards inside are prettier, pre-order benefits. Yeah, we all know that Starship makes good quality albums. I have yet to, okay, the only album I was disappointed from Starship so far is Fatal Love. But Fatal Love overall was good quality, but I just wasn't a fan of the photos they chose for Fatal Love. So I was just kind of like, I was just kind of like whatever about it. But overall quality of the albums MX make in Korea are always really good. And of course, Wano is no exception. All of his albums so far have been good quality, in my opinion, as well. So yeah, it's always worth it to buy it in Korea. And now USA album, I wonder will MX really make another USA album, especially under this company. But if they make another USA album under the same company, I honestly don't think I want to buy it. I don't think so. It's not unless they entice me with something really, really enticing. But I really want to believe they won't, and I really hope they don't. Then I would buy it, but no, if it's under the same company, I'm not gonna buy it. Yeah, so this is the hopefully the first and final time I buy their English album under this company. Yeah. Um Cherry says the side pockets are weird. Yes, it was. Yes, legit. I would have never known. Would have never known. Cherry says, why make it that way? I don't know either. I don't know either. Yep. Cherry says, I love that Geon poster. He looks great. Thank you for agreeing with me. Sarah also says the poster is beautiful. I agree. I agree. Really, really pretty. I think that is better than the No Limit poster, in my opinion. Like he always looks great in all the posters, but I think that's better than the No Limit poster. Yeah, well, I'm so biased. The No Limit poster, he has orange hair. Of course, that's why I like it less. But anyways, yeah, this poster, like, just overall beautiful and black hair. Yes. Cherry says, I already read that. Sorry. And Sarah says, I wonder how is the photo card compared to MX regular photo cards. I have regular MX photo cards right here with me. But 1 second. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Where are you? I know you're in here. Hold on. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Yeah, I knew I had some random photo cards in this area that I have here. So here is I am photo card. So funny. I just picked this randomly in this I am. He's following me everywhere. Anyway, so yeah, here's the I am photo card from No Limit album. Yeah, handsome as always, right? And the back has yeah, one of a kind, and it says let's see each other soon. Yeah, very, very sweet. So anyways, as you can see, the quality is glossy, right? It's glossy, and it's just it feels good. Like I know it's made of paper, like you can tell it's cardboard, right? But at least with the Korean type photo card, like I don't feel like it's cheap or like I can it's just really just they know how to make photo cards well, okay? And it's just so smooth and thick. It's also thick. And anyways, so let's compare it with how the Dreaming photo card is. So first off, the Dreaming is smaller. Yeah, yeah, there you go. You can see there. Yeah, it's smaller. Yep, it's smaller. As you can see, this is not glossy. It's just showing like how regular paper reflects. Yeah, that's not glossy. It's just regular paper material. And like you can obviously see it's cardboard. You know, can you guys see that? So the ends, can you see the ends there? Look at that. It's like bumpy because it's like they rip it off from paper. Yeah, and while the Korean one, it's not bumpy at all. It's smooth. It's smooth. So yeah, so that's a huge comparison to see between the two of how they decide to make photo cards like that. But again, I would still keep this because Geon looks very pretty on here. But yeah, this is to compare the two. Yep. All right. Um, where did I leave off? Sarah says, I'm lucky I still chose randomly and got Gian. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay, I really just picked the version that I thought looked, the cover. I just based it only on the cover, what I thought was like the nicest looking cover, version 2 and version 4. Just thank goodness Gian was in version 4. My gosh. Just my gosh. Joey says, yes, the deluxe version have 2 group photo cards, one for each member. And so there are 8 fixed photo cards. Got it. And then all 4, and yeah, nothing random. Honestly, I appreciate that nothing is random in these albums. I honestly kind of appreciate that. Like the anticipation of, who you get randomly, it is kind of nice feeling. You guys get me, right? It's like, the adrenaline and stuff. But my luck with getting Geon is so bad, as you guys know. So just knowing that album for sure had his photo card, that's nice. And also like his cover album, for sure had his photo card. Just didn't have to play with luck. I just chose Geon, and except version 4, I chose randomly. But still, I had luck on my side. But still, just thank goodness. Yeah. Sarah says, by the way, regarding Weno's comeback, since it falls on the Olympics and Music Core already said their show for that week is canceled, do you know if more shows are canceled during that time? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So I actually forgot about that. But here's the thing. I thought February 16, I thought by then Olympics would be slowly ending. I thought it would be. So are you saying that music shows would not be playing for like 4 or 3 weeks or something? I'm trying to remember what happened during the Summer Olympics, Tokyo Summer Olympics. Like, wasn't Monsta X promoting around that time, right? But then they were still on music shows. I don't know. I don't, it depends on the network. SBS, NBC, KBS, yeah, all the other music shows. It depends. Yeah, if they're showing a scheduled like Korea match. That's the thing. I totally forgot. Okay, Korea, where Korea, as you know, they don't show every Olympic match. They only show the matches that has Korean athletes in it. Of course they would, because we only care about to see if Korea wins or not, not other countries. Okay, yeah, of course. And so they would not be playing Olympics all the time. So it depends if maybe on that day, Music Core, Inkigayo, Music Bank, if it's a Korean related sporting event, a Korean athlete in there, I mean, then it would get canceled. So this is not for sure, not for sure it would be canceled like throughout the whole Olympics time. So it just depends if Korea is competing at that time or not. So yeah, let's not think about it too much. I really don't think the Olympics should affect him too much. I really don't think so. But the only concern I have is that Gravity is 1 week after 1-0. So does that mean 1-0 is only promoting for 1 week, or would it be none at all because just very bad luck? Korea is competing in a Olympic competition in that weekend. Unfortunate, but it could happen. So we have to wait and see what happens during that week of how Korean athletes do during that time. Yeah. Minhyuk Moon, happy to see you here as always. Minhyuk Moon, she says she's late. It's okay, but we're just talking about tea chatting right now. She says she's late, but probably can't stay long. But don't spill the actual tea. Can't stay long, but don't spill the. What do you mean by that? Or do you want to spill tea with us? But okay, you stay as long as you want. But thank you for joining in as always, and see you anytime. And also watch on replay anytime too. It's all good, girlfriend. Joey says anyway, since you'll be ending your live soon. Yes, I will. She may need to leave early anyway. It's all good because she has to go somewhere to meet a friend. You go, buddy, and stay safe meeting your friend. Thanks again as always. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Pretty stop it, Joey, my number one flirtatious viewer. You are welcome as always. Have fun. Stay safe, and I'll see you again super soon. Anyway, you have a great weekend. Joey says to everyone, y'all stay safe and healthy. I say the same back at you, Joey, and to everyone here, of course. Joey says she watched that movie Be With You. It features Son Ye-jin. Yes, Son Ye-jin and So Ji-sop. So Ji-sop is the leading actor guy. Yes, I'm so glad you saw that movie already. Did you cry? You must have cried, right? Oh yeah, she says So Ji-sop. Yes, So Ji-sop and a young whom I don't want to mention because he surprised me, and a young who is the I don't remember. I don't remember, but I can't remember who were the how come I can't remember the other actors? But yes, I'm just curious, Joey. Did it make you cry a lot? I'm curious because it makes me cry all the time. But I'm glad you saw the movie already. Cherry says she got the notification. She only missed it because she was organizing her bookshelf. First off, I need to organize my whole entire like business, not business, you know like here where I live, like I live here but I also work here, I have to do both. And so it's like I need to organize what exactly is the things that are of my personal life and what is like my business life. So it's like that's currently what I'm trying to work on right now in my own living situation, just to separate the two. So I'm kind of jealous that you're organizing your bookshelf, because I really want to organize my whole entire space here. But yeah, anyways, some people do get the notification but some don't, and I don't know why, but I will hopefully find an alternative for that so all you guys will know when I'm going live and can join me here. Ricky says good news, she might be able to help Lorena. I'm glad, and we just all need to find our money first. I know, just get the money for save up as always, and glad that you guys can help each other. That's great to hear. Sarah says, she meant I got Geon's photo card, which was surprising for me. That's right. That's right. He has dark hair, but you said that you don't really like that picture. It's not his best picture. Yes. Yes, right. Okay, I get what you mean now. So the dreaming photo card of him. Yeah. I mean, do you guys agree with me? It's not the best photo of him, right? I mean his outfit is fine because that's from the music video, and like, he looks great because he has black hair. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just still not a fan of that photo. I don't know why, but yeah, just my unfortunate luck that I luckily got the photo card, but I'm not a huge fan of the photo. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean, Sarah. Now I get what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunate, but it's okay. I'm still gonna keep it, of course, okay? Because it came like luckily to me because I picked version 4. So it's fine. It's fine. I love Gia no matter what, as you guys know. So let's keep going. Except pink hair, but you guys know me already. Okay, so let's move on. Barbara says she will watch the replay. I want to know what you got. Yes, I mean I technically showed it already, but okay, but yeah, you hopefully can be surprised when you see the unboxing later. Yeah. Meter Smooth says honestly, I think one of those albums are almost better than MX ones. I didn't think about that. I don't know. I can't really compare the two because they're all amazing, but But I don't have a favorite one yet. That's the thing. I don't have a favorite album yet. I don't know why. Like they're all great, but yeah. But I think the photos in One of a Kind are the best. I think so far, One of a Kind had the best photos. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm trying to remember their past albums too. Like Shootout, We Are Here. Those were good albums too. But excuse me. But anyways, but 1 albums, all of them have been good, but I don't have a favorite 1 album yet. I don't know why. Like all of I don't know. I don't know. I'm just weird. Okay, but interesting. Your opinion. You think 1 albums are better. That's very interesting. Um, where did I leave off? Where did I leave off? Okay, yeah, on Minhyuk's Moon comment. And then Sarah says, "Hi, hi, I am." Yes, yes. Are you commenting back at me when I said hi, I am? Okay, I'm glad you think that's funny. Okay, and then Sarah says, "Thank you for comparing the photo cards." No problem. I'm just very yeah. I'm glad that I just coincidentally had an MX Korea album photo card here. Sarah says, "Because we only care about Korea, of course." I didn't mean it that way. Did you? But I'm glad you laugh about it, Sarah. Thank you for laughing about it. I mean, Korea would not watch a match if Korea's not in it. You know what I mean? Isn't it true for any other country, right? If you're in your own country, you would only want to see the matches that's your country. But then, of course, there are like sports act. What are they called? Sports fans that want to see all the matches, right? But I think those channels would be on cable. So on Korean channel cable networks of sports channels, they would show all the matches, I assume. But then NBC, KBS, SBS, which are public Korean broadcasting channels, they would only show Korean matches because usually people would want to see only Korea when it's a public, not cable channel. You guys get what I mean? Hope you guys get what I mean. I hope no one was offended. I hope not. But if you thought it was funny, I'm glad you thought it was funny. But I was being serious. So, anyways, yeah. I hope you guys all understand me. Rike says, I recommend Hello Me on Netflix. I found it randomly and it's very good. Okay, Hello Me. I'm gonna write that down. Hello Me. Okay, so thank you for letting me know. Because yeah, when I have free time or when I just want to like watch something while I'm eating, so that's why I'm using Netflix now these days, just to watch it. And so Hello Me. Okay, I'll remember that. Hello Me. Hello Me. Thank you for recommendation, and I will watch that one day and let you know what I think about it. Sarah says, if Starship cut Wano's promotion short because of this suddenly and decide to have two of their artists technically overlap, I will be so mad. I wonder, is Starship doing this on purpose? Like, for sure, Wano's comeback should have been in January. It should have been this month, but they delayed it for who knows what. And also, they didn't really explain why they delayed Monsta X USA Canada tour, but then they canceled some dates and then postponed the rest. They didn't really say the reason, but we assumed they just weren't prepared. So I think maybe also for Wano's comeback, they weren't prepared for it too. I don't know what they're doing. What the heck are they doing in Starship? I don't know. Going to crazy. Guys, did you see the news that April disbanded? Yeah, so I mean, I think there's gonna be news like that coming out every so often. So not only we're always hearing about new K-pop singers getting COVID, but now more groups are being disbanded. So April being the first one, right? I think the first one of this year, 2022, the first band to disband is April. Yeah, very sad because they also had to go through some controversies, but what can we do? And I wish them luck because Naeun, who used to host Inkigayo with Minhyuk, that's the only reason I knew about April because she was hosting with Minhyuk. So yeah, I hope she'll be okay. She had controversies and stuff, but yeah, wish her luck. But yeah, I would be mad as well, Sarah, if you know, just I don't know what to say anymore. Yeah, I don't know what to say anymore. It's just them being stupid. Okay, them being stupid and them not letting Wano be the best singer that he could be. They still don't ever have him promote things. He hasn't done a magazine for a really long time. He never goes on variety shows. Like it's just normal stuff, as you guys know. And even with this comeback, there are still yeah. Yeah, so I feel like we will get mad, and of course, I'll be here to do the lives for us to be mad with, to us to be mad together, so we could just let off our steam. So I'll be here for you guys whenever we, get things. So just prepare, but let's not be too angry. But at least we have each other to vent it off because I need to vent as well. So just get ready, guys. I feel like we will have more tea chatting time in the future. Sarah says, yes, I saw it too, and also recommend it. I thank you guys so much for the recommendations. Yeah, Hello Me and Our Beloved Summer. I will watch them like while I'm eating. Yeah. Rike says, let's beat up Starship. I always say that. I never say I want to beat them up. I always just never have anything good to say about them. So yeah, Starship and the USA company, I never want to see them ever again work with Monster X. They don't deserve Monster X. I really hope the USA company they can go all into gravity and they can go ahead and deal with that. Okay, but I don't want them to have Monster X anymore. Just let them free. I still really hope we get to see them free soon. Barbara says a new girl group, VVs. Yeah, they used to be in G Friend. Is debuting an album in early February. Some of the members are from former groups. Yes, the VVs, the three girls, they're all from G Friend. They're all from G Friend. And Minhyuk interviewed them on Weekly Idol, so you guys get to see them later when Minhyuk hosts that show. But it's already recorded, so when it airs, I don't know, maybe in February. But yeah, they will be competition because I wonder how well they will do. Is going to be their debut, but then they already have a reputation as G Friend members, so we have to wait and see. Yeah. Riki says, "OMG, really?" at Sarah, and then Sarah says, "Starship Highline better give him the promotion he deserves." Well, that's what we always say, Sarah. As you know, that's what we always say. But does he ever get what he deserves? I have yet to see it. Except, he was able to promote for one more week for Come Over Tonight, but which was a nice surprise. But still, yeah, he usually still doesn't get what he deserves, as we know. Rike says, her parents have a huge collection of CDs when they were younger, and I think she thinks she got it in her genes to buy albums. Oh, and also the Korean albums are so nice. That's so interesting, really. I was never into owls until K-pop came into my life because I only buy these owls because I know how pretty they are. And the photo cards, I actually do like seeing, what photo cards I get and then seeing the pretty pictures that they choose for it. That's the only reason I buy albums. In all honesty, it's because they're very pretty. But of course, I also buy because I want to support the artists, Monsta X and Wano. Of course, I want to support them, but it's even like a bigger incentive for me because I know it's a very pretty album that I want to own, And so that's why I really think K-pop agencies they did it right to make albums really cool. But USA albums and as we just saw, even this USA company, they tried their best to try to be as cool as a Korean album, but of course it wasn't. But they did a decent job. Mediocre, C plus. Yeah, but I definitely don't think I would buy it again. Yeah. Sarah says, yeah, I came across it randomly and started watching it and really liked it. Good to know. Thank you again for letting me know. Ricky says, where is my hometown cha-cha again? I saw that recommended to me too, and except I wasn't sure if that's a good one. But you recommend it, and it's healing and on Netflix. Okay, hometown cha-cha-cha, Our Beloved Summer, and Hello Me. Okay, when I have time, I don't know when I'll finish all these dramas, but when I have time, when I watch them, I want to talk about it with you guys. Rike says same as Sarah, and then Sarah says she was planning on starting that one soon. Okay, you go, girlfriend. And Rike says do it. At first, it was a little bit boring. Okay, but it's really healing. Okay, that's good. And the leads have good chemistry. Always happy to hear that. So surely you guys have the same taste as me with dramas, and I surely will enjoy it too. But I'll let you guys know honestly if maybe I don't like it. It's okay because I am picky, but I still hope I would like it. Yeah. Sarah says it's okay, Chrissy. All good. Many watch it for their team. Yeah, I assume so. So thank you for understanding me. Yeah. I mean, personally for me, I'm not into sports, but if I ever see a sports competition show up, it's like, oh, of course I'll either root for like USA or root for Korea. Just because I live in Korea, even though my nationality is USA. But personally for me, because USA wins so many gold medals all the time. If it was like USA versus Korea, I would support Korea. Yeah. Sorry, USA, or to my fellow American citizens. USA wins too many medals all the time. I like to go for the underdog. Yeah, I'm always for the underdog. So Korea is always the underdog, and so I usually would support Korea. And so yeah, I'm it's very fitting that I live in Korea and I want to support Korea. So yeah. Thank you for understanding me though. Sarah said April disbanded. Yes, they did. And she said she didn't know. Yeah, I believe it was announced today because I saw the news today. Yeah, it was announced today because RBW, which is Mama Moo's agency, they bought DSP Media, which had April. So I guess after they bought DSP Media and they gained April, but then when talking about with April, I think they didn't want to continue that group anymore. And so they just let them go. And I think that's what happened. So April, the first group to disband. Yeah, and I wish them luck because some of them are good singers. Nalan, I was kind of like iffy about Nalan. I was like, I was never too into her, but they have other singers in the group that sang really well. So yeah, I wish them luck. Sarah says Wano is only active as an idol when he has a comeback. That's correct. And even then, he gets little to no schedule besides music shows. That's exactly right again. With Blue, we finally got radio shows, but nothing more. That is exactly right again. Did you guys see it that time when I was so excited when he was doing his first Neighbor Now show? It was on Hage radio show. I couldn't believe it because it was the first time he ever did any interview ever since he became a solo singer. I was shocked. So I was very, very shocked. They finally made him go on Naver now. And so yeah, they're doing bare minimum. But I'm still very shocked. Why they even allow him to go on radio shows? And so we'll see if this comeback, if maybe they'll do more. But let's have low expectations because as we see even right now, they're doing nothing with Wano these days, as you guys know. And so his comeback is coming up soon, but they're not like gearing him up. Why are they not, gearing him up, which they usually do for Monsta X and any other K-pop group? You would gear up to make people excited for the comeback, but they're just like, oh, here's a schedule. Okay, here's a track list. Wait one more week. Okay, here are these photos. And like, but like there's no anticipation. They're just like doing it as just like work, but they don't really care about it. Yeah, yeah, it's disappointing. I know. So yeah, I'm just gonna expect like the same in all honesty, but I'll be hoping for the best as always. Yeah. Um no way. Sarah says a member of Vivi's tested positive for COVID. I did not hear the news about this. Okay, let's talk about COVID and K-pop and Korea in general right now. So if you guys weren't here right now, every day ever since Iam's birthday, really sad to say, ever since Iam's birthday, we keep having higher and higher cases. It was 13,000, 14,000. Then today we had 16,000 new cases. It's crazy. It's so crazy. And then I don't know why, the broadcasting station or also the Korean government, why they're not doing anything stricter when things are really going out of control right now. It's really, really scary. And so Minhyuk. So Minhyuk, we just knew suddenly because they did a V Live, the sudden V Live when they were on Weekly Idol. And so the reason why he was hosting Weekly Idol is because Eunhyuk from Super Junior, he's the regular host of Weekly Idol, but he caught COVID. Did you guys know that? Yeah, Eunhyuk from Super Junior, he caught COVID, and so his replacement was Minhyuk, which is very nice because Eunhyuk and Minhyuk, they are like a tag team, as you guys know. So I thought it was very nice that Minhyuk was there to replace him. And so he did two shows for Weekly Idol. He did one show that was for Kepler and then one show for Vivi's. And now Kepler girls, two girls from Kepler, they got COVID. I think the news of them got COVID was Wednesday. I think it was Ian's birthday because I think I mentioned it on the live, right? On Ian's birthday. And so it was Ian's birthday. And we hear that two Kepler girls got COVID. Now, the thing is, I totally forgot in that moment that Minhyuk recently interviewed them for Weekly Idol, which was on Tuesday. So yeah, he did all the recordings with them on Tuesday. And then Wednesday was IM's birthday. But as you guys know, he went to go see IM on Midnight Idol. But like, did he know that he was a close contact with COVID positive people? Why did he go to, I mean, of course it's very nice that he went to go see IM's birthday party, but if you are a close contact with a positive person, you should be in quarantine, get tested, and that's what happened to Moonbyul. Moonbyul did not do the Midnight Idol interview because she found out she was a close contact of a positive COVID case, and so that's why she canceled her appearance. And so, why was Minhyuk there? Minhyuk. Okay, so I was really, really, I just couldn't believe it. Okay, so that's why I just totally forgot that he did a show with Kepler. So, anyways, not only Kepler girls, someone from Vivi's caught COVID. He also did Weekly Idol with Vivi's girls. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he was close contact with like three people. I assume three COVID positive people. And but good news. Starship announced today that Minhyuk tested negative. How is he the luckiest? All of MX guys in 1-0. How are these guys so effing lucky? He was talking with them with no mask on. And I don't know if they kept 6 feet apart, but they had no mask on. And he did not catch COVID from them. Okay, but here's the thing. I want to believe maybe Minhyuk always kept a distance from them because they're girls, and he's a male K-pop singer. Like he should not be close to the girls at all. And so I want to believe maybe he always kept a distance with them, which is very good in all honesty, but I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked. How is Minhyuk and the rest of MX guys are so lucky they still have not caught COVID. Okay, so every day keeps getting worse, and they're still going out doing work as we know. Okay, and there's no stricter restrictions going on. I don't know what's going on, but I hope they get a break during Lunar New Year that they could be as safe as possible and just meet their family and then don't meet any more celebrities because those people are now the super spreaders in some sense. The K-pop entertainment celebrities, they're like spreading it like wildfire right now. Yeah, it's crazy. So I sadly am just preparing myself every single day if ever we hear news of any of MX or 10 catch COVID. I just feel like if they're still going to be working like this and not wearing masks when they're on broadcast, I feel like it's inevitable you would catch COVID. So, it happened to Kepler girls, VVs, who else caught COVID recently? Brave girls, a girl from Brave Girls caught COVID. I was like, no way. So yeah, she's the first one in her group to catch COVID. Um, who else caught COVID recently? I just remember a lot of the YG singers. Yeah. So it's very disappointing. Yeah, and I said recently, sorry, recently about yeah, Unhyuk from Super Junior, he caught COVID. Anyways, yeah, just prepare for anything. As always, guys, just prepare for anything. But if they catch COVID, of course they should be okay. But I would be very worried for them because COVID stays in your system forever, and they have to be in quarantine for 2 weeks if you catch COVID. So they can't go to work for 2 weeks. So if I am or Geon catch COVID, they can't do Midnight Idol for 2 weeks. That's terrible. Okay, so Idol Radio, Juhani and Hyungwon, if they ever catch COVID, 2 weeks you can't do anything. So yeah, it sucks. Yeah, as a celebrity, if you catch COVID, it's just gonna be terrible for them. So that's why I will be really sad if any of them catch COVID. So let's hope we're the best. Let's hope we're the best. Yeah, I'm always man. But again, I'm really glad they're not going to USA and Canada. As you guys know, it's postponed. They would have been on their way to go to USA and Canada right now if it wasn't postponed. But thankfully they're still gonna stay in Korea, but sadly even in Korea it's not safe here, but at least it's a little bit safer here than USA. Let's be real, right guys? Let's be real. Um but yeah, but also if they catch COVID in Korea, they can be the health facilities here and not the health facilities in USA because there is a foreign country to them. So there's only small benefit if they catch COVID in Korea, but just hope they stay safe here. There's at least some better restrictions here, but I'm always going to be worried for them. But let's hope for the best. And so, yeah, that's all my spiel about COVID stuff. And also, we did not talk about the Rolling Stones article, but you know what? Let's say that for next time because it's almost 8 p.m. here in Korea, and I need to go eat my dinner as I've been telling you guys. So, let's talk about Rolling Stones next time because that's definitely like a long-winded conversation I want to have with you guys anyway. And so that'll be next time. Oh my gosh, who's calling me? I do not know this phone number. Because when I see a phone number that I don't know, I wonder if it's business related. I can't mute. Oh, I can mute my microphone. Oh, wait, can I? Did you hear me? I just found out I can mute my microphone. Okay, so you guys didn't hear me, right? But then what is this button? There's a button here that's an arrow. I wonder what it is, but of course I'm scared to press it because I don't want to end the live stream. But okay, so that phone number that called me, it was the wrong number. I was wondering. So like yeah, it was a Korean person. Of course it was a Korean person. And he answered the phone and he's like, "Oh, are you blah 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 person?" I'm like, "No, no, that's not me. I think you called the wrong number." And he's like, "Oh, okay, sorry." And then hung up. So it was a wrong number. But also what weird timing at this time when I'm doing a live but also I totally forgot, but I usually put my phone on airplane mode when I'm doing live so that no one would call me. But I totally forgot to do that before I did this live, and so now I just put my phone on airplane mode, and no one should be calling me. But yeah, I just found out I could mute myself. That's so cool for the next time if ever like something happens to me. Okay, anyways. Okay, hold on. I need okay, one second. Okay. Okay, since I'm gonna be eating dinner soon anyway, I actually got a cake today. I got a cake today because I technically didn't eat any kind of dessert thing for Ian's birthday yet. And so I finally decided to get a cake for myself. And it's from Starbucks, as you can see here. And so Starbucks Korea, they have really interesting stuff that I think is only sold here in Korea. So I want to assume you guys have not seen this before. And so I do want to show this to you guys. Yeah, so that I don't forget because I have to eat this cake today anyway, before it goes bad. And also, so interesting, they give me utensils, but this is like eco-friendly utensils, saying that this is biodegradable product. Please dispose the content in general ways. How nice is that? So I really appreciate Starbucks. You guys are being eco-friendly these days, even in Korea. So yeah. Anyways, the cake I got to celebrate his birthday, and also Cherry, if you're still here, I'm gonna be celebrating your birthday too. All right. And so the cake I got from Starbucks, can you see it? Yes, it is a gray cake. Can you see it's gray? So you might be thinking, is it cookie and cream? Is it something Earl Grey? No, it's none of those. So this gray looking cake, it is black sesame cake. I know. I think it's only sold in Korea, right, guys? Have you guys ever seen it before in your country? So in Korea, they really do like black sesame. I don't know why. So it's like a new thing these days in Korea to make black sesame stuff. So this is a black sesame. Do you see that? You can even see the black sesame on top. Yeah, it's a black sesame cake. I know. Is it going to be delicious? I think it will because Korea usually makes pretty good desserts, even if it's like weird stuff. And so I'm gonna try it and let you guys know how it tastes like as well. But another reason why I decided to get it, not only because it's unique, it's my first time trying this kind of dessert, but the name of black sesame in Korean is 흑임자. 흑임자. And so it reminded me of I am because it has im in it. I am's last name is im. And so im is in the name of 흑임자, black sesame. So I just wanted to be clever and just let you guys know that's also why I decided to buy this and to represent I am. So let's see how this interesting cake will taste like. Oh, 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 right. Can you see? Yeah. It's legit made of black sesame. I could see some black dots in it, but it mainly looks gray, right? So interesting. Let's see how it is. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Wow. First off, have you guys tried black sesame before? Like black sesame, like dough, or whatever you can find black sesame in. It tastes 100% like black sesame. That's the part, but it tastes good. It does taste good. I don't know how to explain it. So it's totally black sesame taste, but then they put sugar in it, of course. Mmm, mmm. But the cake texture is really good. Like the cake texture is like nice and chewy, which goes well with like the I don't know, just with the black sesame style. I don't know. Oh, but that's delicious. That is really delicious. Wow. So yeah, just an interesting Korean dessert here. Black sesame. If ever you guys find black sesame anything, do try it. I wonder if you'll ever find it in your country, but do try it. But yeah, in Korea, they do make it really well. For some reason, I feel like this represents I am too, even though I got it because his last name is in the name of Black Sesame, but I feel like this is something that I am is like, he's like that kind of like dark and like cool, chill person. As you guys know, I still can't believe how chill he is all the time. And so this cake, when I was eating it, kind of reminded me of I am a bit, like this kind of like chill, cool flavor and black sesame kind of feeling. Yeah, I think I picked the perfect cake to represent I am. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. This finally ends the live. I'm gonna be eating my cake and eating dinner soon. So these are the last comments I'll read and then I'll go. For sure, I am. Okay, guys. Okay, let me get through these quickly. Mm, okay, Sarah says, I feel sad seeing Wano's schedule empty most of the year, so them sabotaging him is infuriating. I agree. I agree. As you know, I always get mad about this all the time. So, Sarah, join me in the future tea chatting when we can rant to each other about it because I'm sure is not gonna end as you know, right? We'll be here for each other at least. Barbara says, oh no, I know. And then Sarah says, did you watch Law School? It's a very interesting drama too. I have not even heard that before. Is it really interesting? I don't know. Just the title Law School doesn't seem appealing, but I'll trust you. If you think it's a good drama, I'll watch that too. Barbara says, he spends his time on V Live studying English. Hmm? Oh, oh, are you talking about Wano? Are you talking about Wano? He spends his time on V Live studying English. Oh, I'm sure he tries to study English as much as possible, which is very sweet of Wano, of course. But I feel like all the guys do. But yeah, I think you're talking about Wano, right? Cherry says, at Sarah, right? I did enjoy the show. I'm glad you did. Again, this is good to know. Sarah says, we totally love his V Lives, and it's so endearing to watch him read his English textbooks. Yes, that's right. Again, he's so endearing. Yes. Sarah says at Cherry, yes. And Cherry says, yes, I love Wano's V Lives. Who doesn't love Wano's V Lives? I agree with you guys. I feel like I am having withdrawal since he hasn't done one in a while. I was just about to comment. He has not done one in a while, but I assume it's because he's getting ready for his comeback. But also, they never re-uploaded that V Live he did when he was eating his Subway sandwich and he was wearing super short shorts. Remember we talked about it in that live when it happened, and then I was like surprised why is it not re-uploaded yet? But it seems like they're never gonna re-upload it because people made issues with it. But yeah, so I also wonder if he's not doing V Lives anymore because he accidentally made an issue with his last V Live. But FYI, V Live is still gonna be here. So it's gonna be owned by Hybe now, Weaver's whatever Hybe. So they're gonna like maybe change some things, but V Live will still be here, but it will no longer be owned by Naver. Yeah, that's the thing. Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy. But as far as we know, V Live will still be here. So maybe the V Live membership for Weenie can still have it, but the thing is the management will be under Hybe is my guess. So but yeah, that's not happening until March 2nd. I don't know if that means anything, but just FYI if anyone was curious about that. But when I read that notice, it seemed like V Live will still be here, just under new management. That's all it is. Yeah. Barbara says, at Sarah, I certainly can't complain. Wano can read a phone book and I'd watch. You guys are so funny, but I totally agree with you. I totally understand and agree with you. Yeah, I feel you. Sarah says, I saw Yuna from Brave Girls. Yes, she got COVID. Yeah. You being from Oh My Girl? Stop it. Are you kidding me? Oh My Girl, none of them got COVID until now. You being, oh my gosh. And then Umji from Vivi's. Gosh, what are they doing? Are they hanging out with each other? I assume they're mainly catching COVID from each other because they're probably hanging out with each other. And then maybe, we could kind of guess maybe people are like dating certain people, because if you both caught COVID, maybe you guys were hanging out, maybe you're dating. It could be exposing them, some of them. But people are not thinking about that. We only are just seeing who is catching COVID and then who they're interacting with and then contact tracing. Yeah, but they should be careful if they're dating someone, they end up catching COVID from them. But anyways, yeah, so it just makes me think why so many K-pop singers are getting COVID one after another. Like they must be hanging out with each other and then doing a super spreader event or something. And thankfully, MX is not with these people. Thank goodness. I mean, Minhyuk being the closest one because of Weekly Idol. If only he didn't do Weekly Idol, but thankfully he didn't catch COVID. Miracle, just a miracle. He's a lucky B word, yeah, just crazy. And then, Geon and I am do Midnight Idol all the time and they meet guests on there. And so I'm always worried whether they meet a guest that, gets COVID. And yeah, it's just it would make me feel better if they just wear a mask on broadcast. Like we don't need to see their face. I know seeing their face is important because they're a celebrity, but for the sake of your health and safety, just wear a mask when you interview people. I'm really okay with it. So I just, yeah, will they ever do that? We have to if ever they want to, we'll see. Sarah says same, and then Sarah says totally agree, and then Barbara says Chrissy, MX members have good genes. We know you're so funny. We know they have great genes because of how handsome they are. First off, okay, we know, and they have great personalities. They have great genes for everything, and that's why we love them so much, right? But I think maybe also their great genes are making them not catch COVID. But let's be real, they also are just super lucky, okay? Like it could have gone into your system, but he just thankfully, like maybe he looked away when a person was like talking or something. He never inhaled their virus particles. I mean, just amazing, just amazing luck. All of them have, especially they were in USA for 2 weeks and never caught COVID. Only Hyungwon got shingles for some reason. They're very lucky, and yeah, they're overall just lucky. Yeah. Sarah says, I don't think he knew by the time he was on Midnight Idol. I think the news came the day after. Okay. 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 I want to believe that. For some reason, I felt like I mentioned it on IM's the birthday live that I did here is that I mentioned about Kepler getting COVID. So I okay, I'm not sure, but I want to believe. Maybe it was the day after. I sure hope so because he got his negative result today. So that means he got tested yesterday. So maybe he knew. I don't know. Just surely they're being careful. Okay. I want to assume he didn't know he was a close contact with a COVID person at the time he went to go see I really want to believe he didn't know. Then yeah. Yeah, surely they're not irresponsible like that. So yeah, I want to believe. So yeah. Cherry says, "Have a good evening, Chrissy. You too. Thank you as always for your greetings." And Cherry, always happy to see you here. Happy birthday again, and I'll see you again super soon, I'm sure. Sarah says, "Weekly members." A girl from Weekly got COVID. Yes, I remember seeing that. Eunbi, Kwon Eunbi, she was an eyes one, but now she's a soul. She got COVID too. What's going on? The boys, the boys, more members from the boys got COVID. Yeah, Treasure. Yeah, yeah, guys, it's crazy. It's like, excuse me, it feels like half of the active artists right now working, it feels like half of them caught COVID by now, right, guys? It's like every day someone new caught COVID. Please, MX and Wano, please. I hope they stay safe forever. I hope so, but I'm still very worried whenever we hear news when they catch COVID and then just as always, let's hope for the best. Sarah says you guys didn't hear me. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. So now I know if ever like something happened and I don't want it to like show publicly, because that's it could have been a private conversation. That's why I was like worried, like, should I answer the phone? But yeah, I'm just glad to know. I know that I can mute myself. So FYI, guys, yeah, if ever, thank you again for confirming for me as well. Thanks, you guys. Sestral, I don't know who you are, but welcome, Sestral, welcome. Cherry says the cake looks great. Glad you think so. Yeah, and Cherry says sesame cake. Yeah, but black sesame, as you saw. Yeah, black sesame is different from just regular sesame. Yeah, it's delicious. It really is. Sarah says that's a new cake for her. I wonder if it's tasty. I personally do think it's tasty, but I believe there will be some people that wouldn't think this is tasty. Like there are some people that don't like sweet potato cake, which is really popular here in Korea. Some people don't like it, and that's okay. But I feel like this is definitely an acquired taste too. But I personally think it's quite good, and it's not that sweet. If you're not a fan of sugary stuff, this is a great cake to eat if you're not into sugary things. So I really recommend it. It's really good. Yeah. Cherry says you make me crave some cake. Cherry, I wonder, did you eat cake for your birthday? You must have, right? I mean, eat your birthday cake if you didn't, or if you don't eat cake, but get some cake for your birthday, girlfriend. Cherry says she likes sesame. Oh, we use it in our country too. Get out of here. Okay, but what about black sesame? I wonder if black sesame is like an East Asian thing or something. Because I know in China we have like this black sesame soup. It's like a really tasty soup, but yeah, but then just recently in Korea, they're like into black sesame, but they weren't really into black sesame before. But yeah, yeah, just good to know. Sesame, maybe it's an Asian overall Asian thing because I know cherries from an Asian country, so maybe it's just an Asian thing. Yeah. Cherry says she does like the taste of sesame. You would love this cake, then, Cherry. I wish I could transport it to your country. If only we have that technology, but it's really so delicious. I'm sure you would like it then. Yeah. Lulu, can't believe you came, girl. I talked about you briefly because I forgot why I mentioned. Oh yeah, because I mentioned you because I did the unboxing already of the Dreaming Owls, and none of my photo cards were stained, by the way, Lulu. So I got very lucky, and you could watch the unboxing later if you want to know what I got, Lulu. But yeah, Lulu. But of course I was disappointed, but I gave it a mediocre C plus of the Dreaming Owls. But yeah, you can see my reaction to everything if you watch on replay. But Lulu, happy to see you here at the ending. And I'm almost gonna go because it's almost 8 p.m. here in Korea and I need to eat my dinner. So this is like ending comments. So right now we're doing ending comments and then I'm gonna go. So Lulu says, the notice on Twitter by Starship was so bad. They announced Minhyuk negative with no context and didn't say why he got tested the first place. Monbe were confused. Do your job, Starship, with announcements. First off, get out of here. So, did they write the announcement in English? I can't remember, but I only saw the Korean one. So, let me check on it right now. I only read it in Korean, but FYI, in Korean, it said that Minhyuk recently filmed something where one of the people he was filming with got tested positive, and that's why he got tested, and then it came out negative. So it says that in the Korean statement, but let me see if they wrote it in English. If that's whoever is their translator must have done a terrible job. So okay, let me go see. No, it only says in Korean. Right? Unless maybe you saw translations and someone translated it poorly. Guys, there are some people that out there, I don't know why because sometimes because it's really hard to trust them because sometimes they may think they know Korean, they think they know the meaning, and then they tweet it because they want to get like interest on it and get lots of likes or whatever on retweets. But sometimes they're actually not good translators. Okay, so I wonder, Lulu, where did you hear that? But it says here in Korean, yeah, Monsta X member Minhyuk recently did a program where one of the people that was doing the program with him got COVID. Yeah, it says here in Korean. Yeah, and so that's why he did the test, and then it came out negative. Yeah, and then they say that Minhyuk finished the third shot of the vaccine, and then I hate it when Starship says it, but they say like, well, we will always do our best to like go by the guidelines and keep the artist safe. Blah blah blah. If you're sticking by the guidelines, you would not make them go out there with no mask on. Sorry to say, but everywhere in Korea we have to wear a mask except when you're eating, which because you're eating, but then when you're filming on TV, they do not want you wearing mask. Come on, we're living in a pandemic for 2 years. It's totally okay to go on broadcast and wear a mask. Please, they should. But of course, they never want to do that because it's technically not against the law to not wear a mask when you're doing broadcast. But I wish the Korean government would make it a law, but they are not going to do that, of course. So, anyways, so Lulu, I did give my thoughts about the whole Minhyuk and COVID thing. Unless maybe you joined at that time when I was talking about it, but yeah, I personally was just not um what was it? Because I wasn't sure if he knew if he got COVID, but then he went to IM's Midnight Idol birthday party. But I think he knew after that. I really hope so. But yeah, but that's the thing. I'm just so worried about MX all the time. Like, they're just doing their job, but then at any moment they can catch COVID. And I'm still shocked. He was working with 3 people that caught COVID and he did not catch COVID. Crazy. Okay, just crazy. Okay. And so I hope he won't become positive later. I wonder if maybe right now he's negative, but maybe in a few days he might come back positive. Let's really hope he's okay. Let's really hope so. So guys, so I don't feel like it's the end, it's really the end. Like, okay, glad he's negative, but you could become positive later. So let's really hope all of them will be safe. I really hope so. And also, I saw someone translate this incorrectly. And so I went to go look this up just in case because, I always tell you guys I'm not super fluent in Korean, but I at least have a pretty big understanding of Korean. So okay, do you remember I talked about this last night when Geon wrote on Fan Cafe that he almost cried on Midnight Idol when Boyfriend was on, which of course he'll be emotional. He hasn't seen them in forever. And so he said he almost cried. And like when I read this, it he said he almost cried. Like, the thing is, he said it in kind of a poetic sense. I don't know if it's like poetic, but he said it in like so literally what he said, my tear ducts, like in front of my tear ducts, like right in front of my tear ducts, like a tear was falling. A tear was gonna come out. That's actually what the word he said. So a tear was gonna come out, but then I stopped it. That's how he, said it in like a very poetic sense. But then I just paraphrase it, just saying like he almost cried. That's basically what he's saying, right? But then someone on Twitter, I don't know if she's Korean or not, but she says she translated as like, I felt like crying and then I ended up crying. That is not what he said. Okay, so like I looked it up just in case, like with other Korean fans, like or other Korean fans saying that. And so I looked up tweets and like other messages from Korean fans if they are commenting about Geon crying, but they do not say that. They're like, oh my gosh, Geon almost cried. Oh, so cute, like Geon almost cried, or they're just saying comments like that. And I'm like, 100%, he is saying he almost cried. Like if you change a word in how he wrote it, if you change like one character, then that means I ended up crying. Yeah, because Korean is a complex language, as you guys know. So if he changed one word, then then the meaning would completely change to mean like I ended up crying. But he said he just almost cried. Like the tear was gonna fall, but then it stopped. That's how he said it as. And so don't trust all translations out there, guys. Okay, like the only ones you can trust is like, you can trust me, I think 90% of the time, because I'm not super fluent, but at least with like things like this, I 100% confident he said he almost cried, but he did not end up crying. Okay. So yeah, so then I saw there were some like international fans tweeting and also writing on Fan Cafe, oh Gion, did you cry? Why did you cry? Like, don't cry. And I'm just like, he didn't cry. And so yeah, so I just feel a little bit sorry to like, international fans out there when in Korean he actually did not say that, so don't trust all translators out there. It just makes me really sad. Like, what kind of translator out there can we really trust, so it's always always a concern. So just FYI, guys, of these things, and hope you understand, yeah, more of what happened with the Minhyuk test, and then sorry, the Minhyuk COVID test, and Geon's message, and yeah, so I will be here to translate for you guys whenever I can of what I is most likely the correct way and people not misinterpreting it. Okay, um uh, Lulu says she loves Black Sesame. Lulu, as a fellow Asian with me, yeah, I'm glad you like Black Sesame. I'm sure you will love this Black Sesame cake. I feel like this is most likely only made in Korea, but if you guys ever see a Black Sesame cake, please try it, and I'm sure you guys will love it. Yeah. And Cherry says the cake does match I am personality. Thank you for agreeing with me, Cherry, especially because you're a psychology major. Thank you for agreeing with me. Yeah, it really reminded me of I am while I was eating it. So thank you for seeing it as well. Sarah says, I don't want my info to transfer to Hybe though. Gosh, girlfriend, gosh, girlfriend, gosh, girlfriend. Good point. Good point. But the thing is, I already have a Weverse account because I helped customers buy on Weverse before. So Hybe already has my information. So yeah, what but then yeah, but the thing is like transfer, yeah, I know, I know. Okay, but we are not too sure what exactly the login will be because for me, for VLive, I log in with my Naver account. So now that Naver is not gonna be, I don't know. I hope Hybe won't make it so difficult for us, but we have to see after March 2nd. Right after Oneo's birthday, we'll see how VLive is, and then we'll be here to help each other, okay? So hopefully it'll go okay. Okay. Monsta X, Twitter account just tweeted if you guys saw it, but yeah, whatever. Okay, anyways, Cherry says at Sierra, same, yeah, yeah. And Lulu says they are getting COVID because of their socializing. I don't think MX members are big socializers. Man, girlfriend, Lulu. That's what I was saying beforehand. Like, it makes me think MX guys are not big socializers. Thank goodness. There's did you guys see the news about SF9? So SF9, two members, they were celebrating Chani's birthday, I believe. Chani, if you guys know him from SF9. So it was his birthday is in January. And so they were celebrating his birthday and they were at a pub or some kind of, I don't know, some kind of pub related place. And they were there after 9 p.m. But right now, the rules in Korea is that all restaurants, facilities, they all had to close by 9 p.m. And so they were in this place after 9 p.m. Like they got special permission from the manager just to hang out there after 9 p.m. and they thought they wouldn't get caught. But they ended up getting caught. I don't know how, but because they're okay, because they're celebrities, I'm sure they got caught somehow. And then yeah, and also if you're a pub, you should not be working at this time. So maybe the government found out that they were working at that time. So anyways, kind of sucky for them. So like I don't know how their reputation is right now, but they got caught. Okay, they didn't admit to it, like willingly admit they did something wrong. Like they were planning to hide it for as long as possible and never get caught, but then they got caught and they're like, I'm so sorry, I'm reflecting on my actions, blah blah blah. But that makes me really judge you in all honesty. So if I was an SF9 fan, I would not feel good about it. So if I ever saw MX do something like that they were socializing or doing something that was against government regulations, like, doing these kind of things after 9 p.m. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, as much as I love them, why would you do such a thing and ruin your reputation and also risk yourself catching COVID as well because you're going against government regulations? So yeah, so I want to believe MX guys always know to do the right thing because we do know they have lots of singing K-pop singer friends, but they are restricting to hang out with them, or they maybe they do hang out with them, but it's like in very very safe ways. I really hope very very safe ways. But as we know, I am just visited the dermatologist today, so surely he went through it safely, and that if he met any friends along the way, just do it safely, and then by 9 p.m. you have to be back at home and not socialize outside. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it makes me like have some hope that MX and Wano, they're not big socializers, and that's why they're not catching COVID. So yeah, I hope so. I hope they're not dating. I mean, they could be dating, but I do wonder if they are dating. But why would you be dating right now, especially when you're a K-pop singer who have millions of fans, and then why would you want to risk that reputation? But also it's COVID. Why are you gonna hang out with your girlfriend secretly? And anyways, just would be a big, big issue. Okay. I just really hope they don't get themselves in any kind of scandal. And so surely they will be okay. Hopefully they don't catch COVID from work. It seems like if they do catch COVID, it'll be from work. But right now, Minhyuk is still very lucky. But let's still wait a few weeks from now and see if he really is still negative. Yeah, let's hope for the best, guys. Sarah says, I need Highline to inform us about the membership so I will know if we need to keep V Live. I same. February 6th is like a week from now. Yeah, yeah. As always, last notice, as always, let's we'll wait and see. Yeah, Sarah, as you know how this goes. Sarah says Minhyuk won't put the members at risk knowingly. I want to believe that, of course, right? Minhyuk would not do that, right? I would trust Minhyuk so much if he did know that. So yeah, I want to really trust Minhyuk that he would not do that if he knew he was close contact with a COVID person. So um, just thankfully he was negative, but I really hope he doesn't become positive later. Let's really hope for the best, guys. Minhyuk's Moon says, I'm sure Minhyuk didn't know since the Kepler was diagnosed only Wednesday. I think Wednesday was Iam's birthday. Yeah, or maybe it was Thursday. I don't know the days anymore. I could have sworn it was on Iam's birthday, in all honesty. But maybe Minhyuk didn't know the news about it. Like he didn't get contacted as a close contact until after Iam's birthday. That could be what happened. So I really want to believe he really didn't know when he went to go to Iam's birthday party, and just thankfully he's negative. Okay, so Korean government guidelines is that if you are a close contact with a COVID person, but if you're negative and you're vaccinated, so that's the rule. If your test is negative and you're vaccinated, you don't need to quarantine. You could go about your regular life. But to be extra safe, I really hope he quarantines. In all honesty, I really hope he does. Just wait maybe a week, just to make sure he really is negative. But let's hope for the best. Yeah, I'm just hoping for the best. Um. Highline says we'll probably extend it again. Yeah, yeah. Highline will probably extend it again. Not interested in getting the membership because they are running it. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same, Lulu. I know. Let's talk about that later once we know more details about it. Yeah. Sarah says Korea really be making anything into cake. It's so interesting. I know Korea is super interesting when it comes to and Starbucks was selling other cake flavors that I thought was interesting, but they were sold out of it. So only this black sesame was the most interesting one that was being sold. But whenever I see any more interesting Korean cake flavors, of course I'm gonna eat it and show to you guys because I do think it's very interesting for you guys to know what's going on here. Yeah. Sarah says, at Lulu, but will that mean the membership will continue with the new Weavers VLive platform? Will they do that? That's a question we don't know yet. Yeah. Lulu says, I wonder if that is the reason why Minhyuk, Hyungwon, and Honey were wearing masks the whole time. The tweet she got just said he was negative. Maybe it was a bad translation. Got it. Got it. I sad to say it was just a bad translation. Yeah. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm glad to clarify with you that in the Korean statement, but they didn't translate it. Starship usually translates these things, but I guess their translator was taking a break today. I don't know, but yeah, in the Korean statement, they did say why he got tested, and so I just translate for you. And is so the reason why they were wearing masks though is because none of them were wearing makeup, so they legit just got there just right after Hyungwon and Juhani said they just came back from exercising. Minhyuk said I legit just came from my house and came here, and so they didn't have makeup on, and I assume that's why they wore masks. But even better if it was because of COVID. And I really wish all of them will just wear masks all the excuse me. I hope all of them always wear a mask whenever they have to talk to people on broadcast. Like that's the way you have to be, because any person you meet can have COVID. Like with Minhyuk, he met 3 people that caught COVID. So yeah, but anyways, it was even though it was to hide their face that had no makeup on, but yeah, being safe, I'm glad that they were also thinking about being safe, but yeah. So I wonder, yeah, if Minhyuk knew, but it's okay. I really want to give him the positive thinking that he didn't know, and that's why he went to Ian's birthday party. Yeah. Lulu says, I'm talking about the weenie second gen membership. Yeah. And then Sarah says, I think they wore masks since they came from outside and to be safe since COVID cases are spreading fast, because I don't think they will go somewhere knowing one of them might be positive. I completely agree with you, Sarah. I completely agree with you. So I want to believe that. Yeah. What? Lulu Vivi's was on Idol Radio? How come I don't remember this? I don't remember it. Did I miss an episode? No, I don't think so. No, they're not on Idol Radio yet. I think they will go on Idol Radio later, but not now. So now they can't because one member caught COVID. So as far as I know, Vivi's did not go on Idol Radio. Unless did I miss something? As far as I know, I don't think so. Sylvia says, I usually will look up several translations just in case any mistranslation, which I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. Make sure you do for anything. Even though, Geon's fan cafe, message was super short, but I mean, would you guys have assumed that was a wrong translation? I don't know if you guys would assume that, but it is good. I do recommend that. Like Sylvia says, always look up several translations just in case. Yeah. And I would like to be here to inform you guys all the correct translations, of course. So please do ask me anytime if you ever see something that seemed kind of, confusing. Yeah, I'll let you guys know what it means. Barbara says, Chrissy, I log in with Naver too. Okay, so if you find out a change, let me know. I will definitely let you guys know in the future lives, and hopefully you guys watch those lives when I talk about it. Yeah, I'll let you guys know for sure what would happen. Yeah, with me, with yeah, I'll let you know for sure. Lou says at the beginning of COVID, Jenny for Blackpink got in trouble with having ice cream with a large group. I don't remember this article, but it sounds familiar. These SF9 guys don't. Such a double standard. Okay, so hold on. So the SF9 guys, I'm pretty sure are being reprimanded. Like I'm pretty sure they're in trouble with the law because they broke the law. So I'm sure they're going through something. Okay, so I don't think we'll see those two guys anytime soon until we know what's gonna happen to them because they should get punished for it. I think maybe they only get fined. I think that you only have to spend money. I think there's only a money thing. And so Jenny, the thing is I didn't hear about that. So maybe it wasn't a big thing. I don't really know much about that Jenny situation. So I feel like maybe it didn't really hit it very big. But I assume if she did get in trouble with it, she just paid a fine and then it was over with, I assume, right? But the SF9 guys, at least what I saw in that article and the Korean fans talking about it, they're like really, really upset with them. So I think just make sure you're reading the right articles and the right feedback. But in Korea, those SF9 guys, like just right now is not a good look for them. And after they pay the fine and then maybe stay quiet for a long time and then maybe they could come back okay. But just they were very, very irresponsible. That's for sure. Okay. And so I don't think anyone is, at least it doesn't seem like it from what I have seen so far. Their reputation is like really bad right now. Sarah says, "Oh, we have new Jew Honey content to watch." I was wondering about that. I was very curious about this tweet. So hold on. But I thought maybe it was from Idol Radio or something. No. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's from. Okay, he talked about this before. Okay, he talked about this before. Um. Okay. Okay. Of course, we have to watch this later. Okay, it says something. Okay. 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 Okay, so that girl, I don't know if you know that girl. So she is she's a rapper. Okay, I was trying to get the part. So I can't believe he went on this show. So okay. So that girl. Okay, yeah. So this girl, okay, she's quite young. She's like born 2000, I believe. Yeah, but she's very popular because she's like quite funny. Her personality is really out there, and she's a really good rapper. And so I don't know where she got her start in, but now she has her own show, and like she has these famous people come on and Jew Honey going on it. Great decision. But FYI, Ive girl, One Young, she went on this show before. So I think Starship maybe has connections with whoever the producer is of this show. And so after One Young went on, I was always curious what other Starship guys go on it. And so the next one is Jew Honey. And yeah, first off, happy to see Jew Honey in something new. So I can't wait to watch that later because I'm sure it's gonna be funny with him and this girl because her personality is really, really out there. So I think you guys should enjoy it too. So watch that later. I'm gonna go soon. I swear I'm gonna go soon. Yeah, any ending comments now, and then I'm gonna go. Cherry says, I think Wano and MX just socialize with each other and that's it. Oh my gosh, Cherry. Even though it's just a guess, I feel pretty sure that's pretty accurate. Okay, Wano and MX, like them wanting to still live with each other and they're still not sick of each other. It shows how close friendship they are. And then we talked about this before, like even on break when they're like, recording and like recording a variety show or something, they would still want to hang out with each other and talk with each other. Like they are like the bestest friends where like they just they never get sick of each other and it's so sweet. And so I think in their small circle that's all they have with each other and they're okay being the small circle and that's why they're not catching COVID because all of them are just hanging out just with each other and then maybe few friends every so often, but as we know they really are the closest with the members and that's really really rare for a K-pop group because all these other K-pop singers catching COVID, which is most likely from other friends or acquaintances or other K-pop singers. So what can we do? But I feel like this proves that MX and One are still very close with each other. And of course, other Starship artists, thankfully other Starship artists are not catching COVID either right now. So, they also hang out with other Starship people. But I know some Starship staff definitely got COVID recently, but they thankfully didn't even catch COVID from anyone from Starship, thankfully, but yeah, just they're doing well. I want to assume they're doing everything well, safely, and also very, very lucky. Let's hope the luck continues. Please, please. I hope none of them catch COVID. Cherry says, except their work. Yeah, that's what I said. And she said, I don't think they have been socialized. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. makes me happy. I know it's really hard that you don't really have a big social circle, and like of course people want to hang out with each other, but I feel like that's actually a benefit to them. Like I hope they're okay with it, that they only have this small circle of friends, but that's really the safest to be. And I really yeah, and I'm personally like really happy they're not all like super social butterflies, and they're staying safe as much as possible. Yeah. Sarah says, "Oh, but their makeup-free faces are beautiful too." I personally think when they don't wear makeup, they look so normal and so like personable, and I love seeing them with no makeup on the most for sure. But let's be real, when they have makeup on, they look more handsome. Of course they do. And you guys know with me when I put makeup. Right now, I don't have any makeup on, and like I'm not surprised no one has commented on it because I just want to assume I look normal, right? I just look normal, which I'm glad I do, but when I wear makeup though, you guys could obviously tell a difference. So it's a fact, it's a fact. But they're no makeup phase. I would like to see it more often. But also one more thing to let you guys know, because of how much heavy makeup K-pop singers have to put on a lot, most of the time they get really bad acne. And so that's why I'm pretty sure why I am went to the dermatologist today, because they always have to deal with acne because of the heavy makeup they have to wear as singers. And so Geon also talks about when he has to go to the dermatologist, and he also mentioned before that when he went to USA, his skin condition got worse. I don't know what was in USA that made his skin condition worse, but he said once he came back to Korea, then his skin condition started getting better. I don't know why, but something in USA is not good for Gion for some reason. But yeah, so anyways, as K-pop singers, they always deal with acne. But Ju Honey, for some reason, he said he rarely deals with acne because he has great genes. But I do believe that's why they wear a mask, is that maybe they have like really bad acne going on. So do keep that in mind. Usually K-pop singers, they do have bad acne because of the heavy makeup they have to wear. Yeah. Sarah says Minhyuk really came from home. Even his shoes were proof of that. That's right, Sarah. I thought it was so funny. His shoes were slipper shoes. I'm like, he legit just came straight from his house to go celebrate Ian's birthday. Hilarious and adorable, of course. Lulu says, I really like them without makeup. Their USA V lines were makeup free. Not all of their USA V lines were makeup free. Like the few times, as far as I can remember, just very few times when they have no makeup on. But they still put something on. They do at least put something on. Like when they are ever like 100% makeup free, they still put a little bit of something on. Like I can just tell, as a living in Korea and like knowing what products are out there, they put a little bit of something on. They do, but at least it's not like heavy makeup, how we're used to when they're like performing on stage or something. Nothing like that. But they do put a little bit of something. But they still look great. They still look great, of course. So yeah, I get what you mean though. Meteor's Moon says late comment, but this SF9 is bad. Yeah, that's what I assume too. I like them, but don't follow news much. I'm disappointed. Meteor's Moon, I'm the same. I'm the same. And so I hope we don't see this from MX or 10. Surely they would never do that. But yeah, I also think it's very irresponsible SF9 as well. And I really want to believe most of the Korean people that found this news are very disappointed as well. Yeah. Sarah says, I think Yain, Yuju, and Yena was on Idol Radio yesterday. That is correct. And they are not from VV. So Yuju is from GFriend, but she's a solo artist now. She's not in VV. So if maybe that confused Lulu about it. Rim says, now thinking so much COVID cases are happening in Korea, I think Shonu is living well. We don't know anything about him. Shonu, first off, he's in the military. They are most strict in the military about COVID, no matter what. Okay, so for sure, we don't have to worry about Shanu catching COVID. If he does catch COVID, I don't know if Starship would let us know. In all honesty, I'm not sure if they will, because they're like so secretive about Shanu, which I still think is out of the ordinary. I still need to talk with my Korean friend about it. Like, what does she think about Shanu's situation? Like, is this normal that he really can't say anything on social media when he's working with kids? So, anyway, so I'm gonna talk to my Korean friend about it, and then I'll let you guys know what she says about it. But, so that's why I'm like kind of like suspicious. Like, even if Shanu does catch COVID, I feel like they wouldn't announce it to us, because he's not a singer anymore, so there's no reason to let us know. But here's the thing, I'm pretty sure in the military they are way more strict about COVID restrictions than how we are in society right now in Korea, and why we're reaching 16,000 cases. So I don't worry about Shanu. I only worry about the current MX guys and 10 when they're still out in society. And let's hope Again, let's keep hoping for the best. Yeah. Sarah says, FYI, Wano got in trouble for violating COVID restrictions. He was even investigated by the police. I remember that briefly. I remember that news briefly. I remember that news briefly. So he was, of course, he had to be investigated, of course. And I feel like they most likely just pay a fine. It's like maybe $1,000, $2,000, which of course they can afford. So I think it's just a fine like that. And then you get a warning, and then maybe if you do it again, like a second offense, then it might be even worse, and like maybe you have to do jail time. I don't know, but I want to believe Korean government will be strict about it. I want to believe they will. Yeah. Sarah says she hinted on Jew Honey being a guest. I remember seeing that. Yeah, Monbez were talking about it for a few days now. I remember that as well. Yes, and so finally we get to see him on the show. So I can't wait to see that. Lulu says Loan, who is an SF9. So he got in trouble for saying he didn't want to get a vaccine. I remember that. I remember that you guys are always into K-pop news. I'm glad to know that because I also am. So, anyways, yeah, he said he didn't want to get a vaccine on the video call because of the downtime. That's right. And they had to apologize for the statement afterwards. SF9 guys obviously didn't learn from that. Yeah. Yeah. Um, this is going to be a long story for another time, but I think I should say this. So do you remember me saying before to you guys that I have met other K-pop singers before? But for privacy reasons and because I don't want to explain too much why that happened, but I have met SF9 guys before. I have met them only once. I met them only once, and they were the least friendliest K-pop singers I have ever met. Okay, wait. There's one group I don't like more than them, but I can't say who they are because I don't want the fans to come after me. But given SF9 reputation is like a little bit bad right now, I can confirm it, because I did meet them once. They were not very nice when I met them. So only one, no, two guys were nice. And so here's the thing. So if you guys know Geon's friend, his name is Insung. If you remember from Midnight Idol, he's one of the nicest people in SF9. So I was really, really happy knowing that he's friends with Geon. So he is really nice. He really is. When I met him, I'll tell about that story another time. When I met him, he was very nice. But the second guy who was also very nice to me, Lone as well was quite nice to me. But maybe he was faking it. I don't know. But I'll talk about those experiences another time. But only those two guys were very nice to me. But the rest of them, I was like, So the situation, how I got to meet them, I can't say too deeply about it, but just FYI, I'll say that story. I'll say that story for another time because I need to go eat dinner. Okay, so knowing that SF9 are getting these kind of issues right now, I'm not surprised because they seem like guys that they're not very nice people. Like at least meeting them, it was not very nice, but then it made me think maybe their personalities are not that great. But Insung really is a nice guy. I would like to tell my story about him another time. And then Loon, he was very nice to me, but then maybe he's just nice to every girl. Who knows? I don't know. Like because he's so handsome. Like he of course he'll be nice to everyone, but he was very nice to me. But then everyone else though, they weren't super friendly. Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I'm not super surprised, and I'll tell my SF9 story another time. Lulu says, when they were on show with Jeje, I had a big bump on the left side of his face. Lulu, you are so observant because I remember that too. We are all so similar. It's so nice to talk with people who think alike like me. I remember that too. A big bump, like sometimes, like you could see them sometimes on their faces, even though they have makeup on. You see bumps on their faces. Of course, that is acne. Of course, it's acne because of the makeup that's on their face right now is making their acne worse. So it's so unfortunate, but they have to wear makeup like that because they're a K-pop singer. But for sure, you guys shouldn't be surprised. They always have to deal with acne all the time. And so, do you remember that Geon like bought a mask, like a helmet mask, but it's like not radiation, what do you call that, infrared things, and 101's wore before too. So I'm sure they bought like very expensive things to like fix their skin because it's like so damaged with like acne and the makeup stuff. And so they even have like this expensive like infrared mask thing. So yeah, they need to use those things sadly. And so yeah, even they always have to deal with acne. Sarah says, "Oh, I reminded her the Midnight Idol episode where I am and Geon were confused as to why the comments were full of unicorns, and then realized it's because Changhyun, had a pimple on his forehead." I remember seeing tweets about that. I don't read the comments on Midnight Idol, but then yeah, I remember them like saying like, "Oh, why is everyone doing a unicorn?" But yeah, they realized a bump, which of course was a pimple. Yeah, but oh yeah, wait, I am said. I remember he said on Midnight Idol, he said, "Oh yeah, because it's a pimple." Yeah, he said that. So yeah. that in it. Yeah. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing that Mondes tease them like that, but I want to assume it's like in good faith. Okay. Like they tease, sometimes their teasing does go too far, which I'm not a fan of, but Ian's reaction to like he just admitted like yeah it's a pimple, it's all good, and like he knows like Mondes are like this, so I don't think yeah he, and of course it's Ian, he doesn't get affected by it, so don't worry about that. Cherry says MX and Wano just stay home these days, it seems. That's what it seems like to me too. Yeah, which again makes me happy, as they should be. Okay, staying at home is the safest. Okay, but then they live together 3 and 3. And so if one guy, might have caught COVID, then of course, then the rest of the guys, they could catch COVID. So that makes me a little bit worried because they're living together. So that's why I'm still worried about Minhyuk. What if later he gets positive? But let's really hope for the best. They'll be okay. Yeah. Lulu says the side of his face. Yeah, I got your girlfriend. And then Cherry says that was funny. Yeah, and Cherry says I think it's partially Starship as to why Shonu is not posting. I completely agree with you, Cherry. I mentioned this before that it's also Starship blocking him in some sense, and we will talk about that later after I talk with my Korean friend about it, and then we'll talk more about Shonu situation at that time. Lulu says I'm sure Ian was stressed out over his breakouts. I'm sure they always get stressed out about their acting. I'm sure they do, given they're a K-pop singer as well. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, even though he's stressed about it, he's like, "Oh, yeah, that's a pimple, whatever." It's like, yeah, people notice it. Yeah, he's just like, whatever about it. But yeah, but that's why they usually have to go to their dermatologist a lot. Yeah. Um, Rim says, I think that as well. Like he does say about the weather only, and that wait, he does say about the weather only and that too on Fan Cafe. Who are you talking about? But yeah, they usually talk about the weather a lot, which is very sweet in my opinion, because I like to notice like how the weather is every single day. And so yeah, they're just like doing simple things, and like they talk with us quite often because they're bored, I assume. Like Ian was just on universe, letting us stalk him. But yeah, yeah, so I want to assume they're really like taking it easy and not hanging out with people because they know it's dangerous. So that's most important to me. I just really hope they're staying safe and that they are okay with just their immediate friendship, immediate circle of friendship that they have, and don't want to like go out there and do crazy things. Yeah, anyways, Cherry says Minhyuk seems to be enjoying our beloved summer. That's so interesting. If he likes it too, I really want to hope that I like it too. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what I think of it after I watch it. Sarah says had to drop his MC position on Kingdom because of the incident. I remember that. I remember that in the news. So yeah, it was a big thing. It's a big thing, and as it should be. And SF9 are not better than Yuno's from TVXQ, as you guys know, way bigger than SF9. So I'm sure SF9 guys, their reputation right now is not good. Um, Sarah says SF9 seems so nice. I wasn't expecting you to name them. Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing. I met them in 2018. In 2018, that was the first and only time I met them. So maybe they're better now. Maybe. But then when I saw their interview on Midnight Idol, I was like, they still seem the same. In all honesty, they still seem the same when I saw that interview with them. Like I am and Geon, they had it seemed like they had a nice time talking with them, but it's just like professional business style. But then, with me, when I was going to them, like talking with them like as a fan, even though I wasn't really their fan, but I had to like, when I'm meeting you, it's like, yeah, I'm like kind of your fan, but it's a long story why I met them. Okay. But anyways, I was just being like a normal fan. I thought I was, but then they were not being super friendly with me, except Insung and Lone. Insung was the most friendliest, by the way. He was the friendliest, and that's why I'm just so happy he's friends with Gian. And so well, I'll talk more about SF9 another time. But yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. They really didn't leave a good impression on me, yeah, when I met them. And so I don't think they're any different now, especially when they're having these COVID issues now. I think a person's personality can't really change a lot after a few years, right? Like unless you're a person that is willing to change. But I feel like those guys they're pretty stuck in their ways in some sense, because yeah, it was really interesting the way they talked to me. So yeah, that'll be another time, spilling the tea another time about that. Sylvia says, I'm curious about the SF9T. Can't wait. Oh my God, Sylvia, hope you are. First of all, I'm glad you're curious about it. So, yeah, the next tea chatting or midnight chatting time, surely I'll be able to remember and to spill the tea about SF9. Maybe when we talk about COVID, it'll just come up naturally. So, hope let you guys know. I mean, not to talk badly about them. I don't want to increase their bad reputation, but right now they have a bad reputation. So that's why I feel like it's probably okay for me to talk about it now. But I don't want to make them worse. But just to like confirm as to like SF9 being this way. But also, I want to talk very positively about Insung. I really like Insung. Okay, so yeah, it'll be both bad and good things about SF9 when I get to that time. Cherry says it's really that we don't easily like other idols because MX and Wano have really raised our standards. You are 1,000% right, Cherry. When I met SF9, I was already a Monbebe, so that's why I don't know if they knew that, but that like they didn't really see that I was like a true fan. I wonder if they were able to tell, but I still wanted to like talk with them friendly. Like I talk with them like how I am talking with you guys right now, like being friendly and asking them questions and like getting to know them. But yeah, only Insung and Lone were the nicest people with me. But yeah, spilling SF9T another time. Yeah. Lulu says, I'm glad you guys didn't go into the Rolling Stones article. Yeah, that'll be next time. I'm so sorry, Lulu. We didn't talk about it now. We're gonna talk about it next time. We'll have to spill that tea another time. I know. Rolling Stones article is being delayed so much. I really apologize, guys. But also, Lulu, hopefully you'll be able to join me on that time anyway. So yeah. Thank you, Lulu. As always, she told me have a great dinner. I will, and I really need to go eat my dinner. So thank you again. Sarah says, I miss Minhyuk on Vogue Sheep Show. I do too. And seeing him on Midnight Idol just reminded me just how much I miss Vogue Sheep Show. I was so sad when Vogue Sheep Show ended. I remember it was right before his birthday. I think I mentioned to you guys, and that's how I started Mole One Hit Radio because after he ended Vogue Sheep Show. So like, one thing led to another. But yeah, but I was really sad. And I still miss it a lot. And so I really want to see Minhyuk do like radio shows again. But yeah, I don't know if he will, but it's okay. It's okay. Just yeah, hopefully we'll see him guest on radio shows more often in the future. I hope so. Yeah. Meteor Moon says, I definitely want SF90. Wow, guys, that's so fast that you guys are so curious about it. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, sometime I have liked their music since debut. Their music is not bad. I do agree on that. Yeah. One friend is a big fan of them now, but I don't think they know this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I am curious about your friend who is a big fan of SF9. What do they think about this controversy with two of the SF9 guys that they broke COVID regulations, and then Lone had not saying he was going to get the vaccine. Yeah, so I wonder how your friend feels. But I'm saying how I felt about SF9 when I wasn't their fan. But just meeting them for the first time, I just didn't get the best impression from them. But it's all my personal opinion. Hope everyone knows that. I'm not saying they're terrible. They're definitely not terrible, but just like I'm not surprised they're having this controversy now since they're definitely not the friendliest people I've ever met. So next time, I'm very fascinated. You guys are so curious about it. But yeah, I'll do my best to not talk too badly about them because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. So I'll prepare as much as I can. Cherry says, me too. I want Minhyuk to come back with Vogue Ship Show. We all think the same. I'm glad you guys agree with me. I'm the same. Sarah says, I need to see Geon, Jungmin, and Joohan in the same room after boyfriend's appearance on Midnight Idol. First off, it's so hilarious. Can I just talk about that briefly? Okay, so I remember them talking about a trainee or just whoever they were working with at the time when they were in Starship of a person whose birthday is before Hyungwon's, but he is friends with Joohoney, except Joohoney calls Hyungwon an older brother, and so they're like some people just were not able to fix the rule of like what to call each other properly, and that guy he didn't really do it properly, and so I was wondering who was that guy, and it's Jungmin from Boyfriend. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy that they were talking about is him. And so if you guys don't know Jungmin from Boyfriend, I looked up his birthday. He's born January 2nd, 1994. He is 13 days older than Hyungwon, all right? But he's a fast birthday as well. So he went to school with 1993 kids. I assume that because of how the way they talked on Midnight Idol. And so he's the same thing as Hyungwon. So he considers Geon and Minhyuk his friends because he went to school with 1993 kids, and Hyungwon is the same thing. But for some reason, when Jungmin met Joohoney and finds out each other's age, Jungmin for some reason say, "Hey, let's be friends." Instead of telling Joohoney, "You should call me older brother." I don't know why he did that. And so he did that. And then Jungmin meets Geon, right? And so Geon born 1993. And so Jungmin says, "Oh, how should we call each other?" And then Giona's like, "Oh, well, you can call me whatever way you want." And then he's like, "Okay, let's just be friends then." But then he's like, "But aren't you also friends with Joohoney?" And then he's like, "Yeah, I am." And so Gion says, "Okay, if you want to be friends with me, then you need to like clarify that with Joohoney because Joohoney calls me older brother, and so that means he should call you older brother too. So go, if you want to be my friend, then you should fix that with Joohoney." And then Jungmin says, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell Joohoney that. Yeah, I'll make sure that he calls me Hyung, and then we can me and Gion, you and me, that we could be friends." And so Jungmin said he was going to do it, and he said he tried. This is what he said in Midnight Idol. He said that he tried to tell Ju Honey to call him older brother, but then they couldn't do it. I don't know why. So it's like maybe they couldn't get used to it because Ju Honey really sees Jungmin as his friend. So anyways, poor Jungmin. Okay, so he ruined it. But the thing is like Gion is still okay with Jungmin calling him as a friend, so just calls him by his name, doesn't call him older brother. But then Gion said that it was weird when like they hung out together, Gion, Ju Honey, and Jungmin, that Jungmin calls you know, so no wait. So Kihyun said the situation was that Juhan was calling Gion, older brother, but then Jungmin was calling Gion by his name, and he said that was a really weird feeling seeing that because because then Jungmin and Juhan call each other friends, by their names, and so yeah. It's very confusing as a Korean person. I totally understand that. It's so confusing as a Korean person, but they just have to deal with it because Jungmin didn't clearly say the rules with like all the people about how to call each other, and so the funny thing, sorry, the funny thing that happened is that since Jungmin and Juhani they couldn't clarify, to call each other for Juhani to call Jungmin older brother, they said like, you know what, we don't have to meet Gion. So that's a funny thing. It's like we can always meet separately. Let's never ever hang out with Gion. It's so funny, so funny when they said it. So like that's how they settled it. Is that they said like let's never ever hang out with Gion. We'll just always hang out separately. So hilarious. So that's how they settled it. But of course, I'm sure they had situations where they had to meet Gion, Juhani, and Jungmin. And so yeah, so if ever they actually do get to go on Midnight Idol together, it's gonna be weird. But I don't think they would make it happen because they say it's super awkward when it's like, yeah, them three together and like being called the different names with each other. So yeah, so anyways, yeah, so he's the guy, Jungmin. He's older than Hyungwon, but he considers himself a friend with Juhani and Gion. Yeah. Yeah, Jungmin. But anyways, it's very funny though. It's very funny. Okay, I swear I'm gonna go now. Okay, I just really had to share that story. But okay, because so let's move on. Um, okay, Sarah says at Cherry, I know me too. Vogue Sheep Show was so much fun. I agree. Cherry says, it was such a good show. I completely agree with you guys. So Sylvia says about them on Midnight Idol, I feel that they are not talkative enough. And yeah, Gion and I am trying to make them talk. That's my thoughts when watching that episode of SF9. Yes, yes, I felt that too. I felt that too. But also I felt that as well when I met SF9 guys. They were not very talkative with me either. So that is tea for another time. So Sylvia, thank you for noticing that. The tea about SF9 we'll talk about later. Yes, yes. So that is one thing, yeah, that I experienced as well. Sarah said, since Jungmin talked about when he asked to be friends with Gion since he is early 94, and Gion told him that, yeah, he needs to stop treating Juani as a friend. Yeah, Sarah, did you just explain the whole thing? And Juani will need to call him Hyung. That's right, older brother. Yeah, I just explained the whole story, so I won't read your comment about that. Lulu says, I'm sure they weren't talkative because they were seniors and also big fans. They were probably starstruck. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, that could be a reason too. That could be a reason. Lulu, did you just delete your Twitter? I'm sorry, sorry. Did you just delete your comment after I read it? It's okay, buddy. It's okay, but it could have been, but I do have to say though, they also were not very talkative with me too. And so as of 9T another time. Yes. Sarah says he really thought Jew Honey will allow it. I know, so funny. I know. But anyways, they're very funny that they didn't really settle it, and so Jungmin just had to deal with that. Yeah, and never meets all three of them together. Just yeah, hilarious. Rim says, "Oh, I was talking about Shanu. He only talks about the weather." Oh, okay. Given we have not seen Shanu go on, yeah, social media talking with us for a long time, that he only talks about the weather. And that's true. He never talks about anything interesting, except sometimes he shows us food that he's eating. Those are things I love to see him post about. But yeah, either weather or food, but still I would like to see it. Would be nice just to see like him just stopping by, at least just, saying like, "Oh, how are you guys? Are you guys doing okay? I'm doing okay." I would love to just see even a small message like that. But Shonu T also next time after I talk with my Korean friend, I'm very curious what she thinks about it, and then I'll let you guys know. Because this Korean friend of mine, even though she's a female, but she knows many men, of course, in Korea that joined the military, and then also she's really informative about Korean politics and Korean government and Korean laws. Like she's just a super smart friend of mine, and so I really want her opinion on it, and I'll let you guys know what she thinks about it. Um, where did I leave off? Um. Okay. Sarah says, if you are Juhani's friend, you will stay his friend. I think that's exactly what happened. Yeah, and then they didn't want to settle. He's like, let's just not meet Geon. Let's always meet separately away from Geon. So it's just, yeah, that's how they settled it. It's very funny. Barbara says, Chrissy, honey has that young older brother aura. He just does to me. Um, yeah. Okay, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah. No, he does. He does. I get what you mean. Yeah. Barbara says, unless he's doing Aegyo. I totally agree with that. Yes. Lulu says, Gion is such a decorum stickler. Okay, I don't know what decorum means. My bad that my vocabulary is not that good, but Gion is a conservative person. He still is in some sense, like not with skin exposure. He's not concerned about that, but he's always concerned about greeting each other. Do you guys remember he's always like really upset if someone doesn't greet him properly, like like don't nod to say hi. You should say like 안녕하세요. You should say hello, hello. And then also like the titles and stuff, like if you're older or younger, like he's just a normal Korean person, as we know. And so yeah, that's how he is. So he has some leeway. Like sometimes, like he said to Jungmin, you could call me whatever way you want, because Jungmin is his sunbae, as you guys know. And so he said, yeah, it's okay. You can call me whatever you want. And so I think that's why Gion is okay with it, given Jungmin is his senior. Yeah. Sunbae, I mean, not like older than him. Sunbae in K-pop terms. Sarah says, yeah, I need to see them together. I want to witness this dynamic. It would be interesting. It would be interesting, but I don't know if they would allow it. Like, Gion and Juhani and Jungmi, if they would allow it, but it would be hilarious. It would be. Sylvia says, at Lulu, possible too. Yeah, I just started listening to some of their recent songs, but maybe it's just me not expecting their reactions. Okay, again, Sylvia, I still think that's a really good observation you made, because they really are not talkative people. They really are not. SF9T another time. Lulu says some idols are not savvy with their people skills. That is true. That is true. And that's what I think about SF9. When I met them, they were really not good at talking, and not personal with me, even though like, I came to meet them as a fan. They should think of that. Like we didn't meet randomly. Okay, such a long story. But anyways, but they were still not very friendly with me. Yeah, but again, that's my thinking too. They're not very people savvy. So I felt like it showed in Midnight Idol. Like they were like kind of shy and like not able to talk a lot. But that's definitely, I think, just from their personality. They can't really come out of it. But also it just makes me think, what exactly is their personality? Like why are they always like kind of like always within themselves, and not even trying to be friendly? So SF9T another time. Okay. Sarah says the last thing we saw from Shonu was a mug. I know. I know. I wonder how he was able to update us then, but can never do that again. Sarah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Thank you for noticing that. That's one of the points I want to bring up as to why was that allowed, but then now not anymore. Unless him showing a mug, that was like the last straw or something. But I doubt it. Okay. We need to talk about that next time. Sorry, it gets me riled up. But yeah, these are points that I'm thinking about. I really think Starship is responsible in some way. So yeah, we'll talk about that next time as well. Bara says, as Sarah, he probably did it on the low. Yeah, I guess. But also it was Monbebe's birthday, so maybe Starship allowed it because it was Monbebe's birthday. We'll need to talk about that next time. Sarah says Gion's personality is why Hyungwon enjoys being a fast birthday even more and won't change it. You got that right. Got that right. You will never catch him calling Minhyuk and Gion older brother. That's exactly right. First off, I'm really proud of Hyungwon that he set the title thing correctly. Like he said to Juhani, you have to call me older brother. And so Juhani's like, okay, yeah, you're older brother. And then that's how he became friends with Gion and Minhyuk. And I believe he said it the way with Jungmin as well. That Jungmin, even though Jungmin is 13 days older than him, I think Hyungwon is more strict. I think what happened, because I remember them talking about this story, is that Hyungwon sees Juhani as a younger brother, and so if Jungmin is calling Juhani his friend, then he has to see Jungmin as his younger brother too. And so I remember MX guys were talking about how Hyungwon calls a person who is older than him his younger brother. Like he doesn't call him older brother. He calls him just yeah, but Jungmin has to call Hyungwon his older brother. Yeah, I believe so. Jungmin has to call Hyungwon his older brother. It's just what a mess. Okay, what a mess. Okay, so I remember them talking about, and they were just like, it was such a mess because of this dude who's older than Hyungwon, but he calls Hyungwon his older brother. What a mess. But yeah, Hyungwon is for sure the top conservative person in Monsta X, as you guys know. And so he made it very clear, yeah, you have to call me older brother because you say you're friends with Juhani. So Hilarious, hilarious. Um, um, so Lulu, okay, Lulu says decorum is in proper manners and greeting. I did not know that. Thank you for a new SAT word for me. I feel like he sounds like a high school principal. 100% you're correct. That is exactly how Gion is, like a high school principal. He's very into decorum like that. Exactly, exactly right. And I should remember that word. That's a nice word to say too. Decorum. I like it. Sarah says, yeah, I guess now I appreciate that mug post even more. Same. I'm surprised no fan has tried to copy that mug and try to sell it to fans because that would definitely make them lots of money. But yeah, until I don't know when. Lulu says maybe Shanu got told not to use SNS, and he, being the way he is, he follows it to the letter. Yeah, I guess. I assume like after Mon Bibite, they're like, okay, no, not anymore. Again, I don't know why, but we'll talk about that next time. Barbara says that's why Shonueo is so important to me. I agree. I agree. Like they allow Shonueo, but they don't allow him to write even a few words on Fan Cafe. So we'll talk about that later. But yeah, the only things we have of Shonu is only Shonueo. Yeah, exactly. And if ever the MX guys talk about him. Yeah, yeah. Sarah says it's a fascinating mess. Yes, indeed. Fascinating mess. Yeah, Jungmin did not do it properly. Okay, it's technically Jungmin's fault. Yeah. um Lulu says, I miss Nunu too, as always. We all do. Cherry says, there is this particular clip that I adore of Hyungwon calling Wano Hyung. Why is it sweet? Show it to me, Cherry. But okay, hopefully if I have time to, if you send it to me now, and then I'll show it briefly. Barbara says, Shanu is very obedient. We know he is. Yeah. Sarah says, I will cry when they stop uploading Shanueo. I mean, guys, how much Shanueo did he make before enlisting? I think by now we're coming to an end, right? But yeah, don't cry. Surely we'll see Shonu and other things later, even after Shonueo is over. So I have hope. Let's hope. Barbara says yes, and then Sylvia says same here, and then Lulu says right, he is such a great man, and then Sarah says add Cherry, I want Hyungwon and 2-1. Is that their couple name 2-1? That's so sweet. 2-1 back. Yeah. Cherry says I have not found the clip. Okay, no worries, Cherry. Whenever you find the clip, DM it to me, and then I want to show it here in the live. And so now, guys, for real, I'm gonna stay a few more seconds in case because I know there's a delay. There is definitely a delay. I've realized that when I rewatch my lives, and so any last comments now, and then I'm gonna go, and you guys have a great day, great night. See you guys again super soon because there's gonna be more things to talk about later. Okay. What else to say? Yeah, just stay safe, be healthy, stay happy. See you guys again super soon. Cherry says, I'll send it to you when you ever find it. Great. I can't wait for it. And Cherry says, at Sarah, same. And then Cherry says, bye, Chrissy. And Cherry says, have a good dinner. I will. You guys also have good meals. If you guys are eating your meal soon, have a great dinner. Meal. Have a great meal soon. Sarah says, I'm afraid January boy's birthday might be the last. I know. Let's talk about it later. And Lulu says, the military service reality is hitting us now. I know, gals. Let's talk about it later. And then Sylvia says, thank you for your live once again. As always, happy to see you here, Sylvia. Happy to see you guys as always and talk with you guys. See you guys again next time for sure. And then Barbara says, sorry, we have to go. It's all good. I'm sorry I have to go. But yes, everyone have a great day. Sarah says, thank you as always. And Rim says, bye bye. Have a great day. Thanks, you guys again. Yeah, I think that's all the greetings out of the way. Have a great day, night, meals. Happy, safe, be happy. Until next time. Okay, bye everyone.